Job.
I see everyone's pictures.
It's like there's a level of quality at one point, and then it's kind of sandwiched a little bit.
It like goes
I look forward to the session summary pictures.
I'm just so confused why my Google Chrome is open but not my Discord.
Mikos,
Yeah.
what is your character? What am I looking at?
What
I'm like Dragonborn.
What else would he be?
Dragon Ball?
This is how I draw Dragonborns.
Purple Dragonborn.
No, I'm supposed to be like silverish, so I kind of went for like a purplish silver.
I dig it.
I diggity dog it.
Fuck, what's the song called?
You tell me.
Shit. It was my my standard like introduction song. I can't remember. Was it Elmwood? Elmwood?
I can't read English.
No. Fuck. Shit. Fuck. What was it called? Fuck. God, hold on. I'll figure. I'm gonna find this out. I'm gonna find it out. I'm gonna find it.
He's about to kill.
I'm gonna snap if I don't find it. Elm Shore. It was Elm
I
Shore.
love the little arched eyebrow on my purple friend. That shows like mischievous intent.
He's like, I got a puzzle.
Okay.
What's he doing?
Let me put this in. I'm gonna keep adding to maddening music. I'm actually gonna make a separate music chat for it.
Carlos and
Music
Tom
of
in war
madness.
crimes.
And then I'll put in whatever song I'm currently playing on stream because I don't trust Fredboat.
They're both.
Okay, so let's take a deep breath, recenter ourselves,
I still
and
can't
get ready.
believe Carlos gaslit for 20 minutes.
Classic.
Not trusting
I
Carlos.
purposely delayed our D&D game.
You did do that. All right, so take your deep breaths. Let's begin. The day is sunny. The wind has a nice breeze to it. Because we are in the country of Meritos. One of the most affluent countries in all of the continent of Raymir. Within, a certain individual has set for adventurers on this beautiful sunny spring day. And as we begin, whoops, you're not supposed to see that. Well, technically, ignore the guy behind the curtain.
Pay no attention.
As we begin our collection today, the wind is harsh and biting and cutting. Which is contrary to what I just said, if you remember. Not even a minute ago. That's very loud, actually. Hold on. You be quiet. Because in Meritos, one of the main quirks of this country is that the wind changes every hour on the hour.
Oh.
And now at 10 in the morning, it is time for adventurers to be received. We'll start in random order, because this is games and I like to roll dice. Smile.
There.
Alright.
So walking down here.
Yeah, you're just
A
walking
question
into
that
town.
needs to be asked before we start are those changes in weather like extremely sudden?
Yes,
Is it like
it just happens. Every
it
hour
like-
on the hour,
like
just
you change
randomly
like
changes.
the rain state in Minecraft? Like
Yeah, it's like instant.
okay.
It doesn't calm down, it just happens. So, the first adventurer to walk into the town center is a golden-haired man with a fascination for plants. Carlos, if you'd like to introduce your character.
This fucking.
Yes, you see Limon kind of squat on the ground. Limon de Citro. You see him squatted on the ground, sort of plucking at the blades of grass individually, sort of testing their strength one by one. Just seeing which one really gives a lot of give, and anything that he views as strong, he's just gonna start pocketing some grass. Like, ooh, yes, this is a good one. This is could be stronger. Maybe that. He's his skin is sort of a whitish yellow, while his hair is just full on, like blonde, receding definitely. Despite his appearance, he is definitely on the younger stages of elf. He's around like 68 at this time, which is like baby for elf.
Baby.
Yeah, he has not even reached like mental maturity fully. And he's just sort of plucking away at the glass. He's got emerald green eyes, just staring at it, completely fascinated with the fauna of the flora of the area.
I love that he's a 68-year-old elf, and he looks like a 68-year-old.
He does look very old.
He doesn't get a lot of sleep.
Maybe if he slept just a little bit more often, he wouldn't look so decrepit.
Yeah.
Well, regardless, one thing that you should take notice of, being a fascinated with plant life individual yourself, is that here and here, there's a sort of change in the plant life. Over here, this is spring, it's fresh, new kind of plant growth. While as over here, in this area, this seems more to be fallen. The leaves are without chlorophyll, most of them. The grass even has taken on a reddish hue. And you do have control over your character, so you should be able to move him around.
Yeah, is my my traveling companion nearby?
As of right now, he is not. You have given him the slip. Also, let me fix your token thing here. Just a moment.
I'll have to show him this later. Where is he anyway? Oh shit! Did he leave without me? Oh no! Yeah, so he's gonna just. You got it. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
What was the answer, huh?
Oh, well, Carlos, did you get it, Carlos?
Yeah.
What was it then?
No, I'm proud of you. That's you.
Yep.
This
I'm not
is a
telling
new
Carlos.
side of you, Carlos. I don't think I trust you anymore.
I don't. That's
Sorry,
fair.
I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna just be sort of having like a bit of a pacing episode in the middle of the square. Just like, oh, did I lose him? Did he walk without me? Oh, where did he go? I was supposed to show him this. Just sort of mumbling. That's what he's gonna be doing.
All right. And as you kind of skirt yourself around a little bit in this this bit here, oh fuck, what did I just do? Fuck. Hold on, let me. I popped out the chat and then it wouldn't come back. Okay, there it is. Whew. All right. Let's as you kind of scramble about looking for your friend kind of frantically, somebody takes notice. AJ?
Juju.
A goggled-wearing human with wrapped hands and a spiffy, nice jacket takes notice of your moving around. AJ, if you would like to introduce... Oh, I forgot. Carl, I think I told you to introduce your character, and I know you already did, but AJ, if you would like to introduce your character, you may do so now.
Okay, so my character, pretty much a young guy, and yeah, he just is very cautious about his surroundings. So when he sees Limon, he kind of like stares at him for a little bit, and like wondering, it's like, what's his problem? And so he like kind of like, I guess, just gives him a stern like, "Hey, are you all right over there?"
What time of day is it?
It's about 10 in the morning.
10. He turns to you. Oh, buenos dias. If you don't know, that's just, I don't know if you know that language. If he in character, obviously. In character, obviously.
Yeah, I
This
guess so.
arcane language of
Yeah.
Spanish.
No, it's from the part of the world I'm from.
True.
He is Laurelin.
Oh, AJ's a Lauren, or
No, you are.
okay?
I'm explaining it to AJ. A well-traveled man would understand the accents and the mannerisms, way of speaking.
Okay, so I'll just no.
Okay.
I say good morning. You say no.
No,
Sorry. How can I help you?
I was just wondering if you're okay. You seem antsy.
Well, he's gonna come with me for a second, right here, real quickly. I'll just give you a quick rundown on it. It's really quite simple. I'm just sort of like gonna put an arm around your shoulder, and I'm just like directing. All right, see here. Look at this field. Green, beautiful. Correct.
Sure.
Sure. Now turn around. Do you see that? How would you describe that?
He like moves his arm off of his shoulder to turn to see. He's just like, it's grass.
More. That's more.
More what?
Descriptors. Come on.
I mean, I guess they look different.
They look different, exactly. That is the key problem here. Do you understand? Why would they look different? You understand, right?
No, I don't.
Are you sure Lamone isn't a 60-year-old human?
I'm sorry. I've been entirely. My name is Lamone de Citro. What is your name?
My name is Jacob Barnell.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Darnell. He's gonna like just go sort of cup your hands and give it a shake. Very handsy, from the country.
He like shakes it for a little bit and then reaches his hand back and just, watch the hand, got a bandage for a reason.
Yes, my apologies. I didn't mean to offend you in any way. Have you seen an elven man, sort of stony face kind, walking around?
Not at the current moment, no.
Ah, it's a shame. Well, if you see one, please direct him to the center here. I need to talk to him about my discovery here.
Oh, okay. And he just wanders off to look around the scenery some more.
Sure. And to give a quick description, first of all, here's the entire town for chat. I mean, this is part of the town square. There's a lot more on the kind of outskirts here, but I decided I don't like doing city maps, so I just made battle map versions of city maps.
Cool.
And this is a smaller kind of town where they have been called. And this town is the town of, if I can just fucking find it, Olnan.
That's a cool name.
Yeah, if I can fucking find it, Olnan. Yeah, it's the town of Olnan.
All right. Olnan.
It's Ulnan. Olnan.
One more time.
Ulnan.
Okay.
And this here is a well, and it is surrounded on all sides by the autumn leaves. The sellers are trying to peddle whatever goods that they have. Most of them is fresh fruit, which is strange because Meritos is actually mostly deserted. But in this small area in the center of the country it's actually very fertile ground. There's a lot of trees and grass and plant life. One of their biggest exports is actually bananas. And some of them are trying to sell whatever they have. Some oranges, bananas, others have vegetables, some have sewn goods, like clothing, somebody's selling jewelry and another armaments. And it's all just kind of going crazy in this area. It's early in the morning, and the hustle and bustle of life is catching up with the rest of the town. And as you kind of walk away, that is what you see. However, another person now enters the town square. It is a stony-faced elf. The very one who was being asked for earlier. And again, you guys now have full control over your tokens, so you can move them accordingly. Just to let you know. Evan, if you would like to introduce your character, you may.
So, Al is... Let me change my character name in the server.
Weirdo.
Alloran, he's very tall, like almost like spindly. Like, even for an elf. Like, everything that you can imagine about that like makes an elf different than a human, he has like 120%. Like, his ears are extra pointy, his hair is like platinum blonde, almost white. His eyes are like extra like unearthly blue, and he is super tall and super skinny, and he has two like gorgeous scimitars at his hip, and through the pommel of each of them is a chain connecting them. And he just marches right up to Lamone and like grabs his hand and says, like, over directed toward I'm sorry, I didn't catch AJ's character's name.
Jakob.
He says, "I'm sorry, was he bothering you? Was he talking about the grass again? He does this a lot. I'm so sorry."
Did you see it? Did you see it though? It's very interesting. Why such a disparity? It surely needs to be researched.
I was in the market getting like kind of oversupplying for our journey, like getting a little too much food, like too many water skins. I have like 3 different maps so I can cross-reference them, and I'm like staring obsessively at them. Just kind of tiring myself out, worrying as usual.
All right. Through this entire time, you have gotten plenty of fresh fruits, vegetables, more things that can be, like, perishes longer, a lot of, like, trail mix kind of stuff. But you do have the occasional kind of fruit or nice vegetable, some sweets, some pastries as well. You've gotten your water skins, as you had said, they're full. You have a couple of more accurate maps, you believe, than others. The one that you were supplied with originally was a little bit more accurate to the country, and not so accurate to or not the continent. Whereas for the specifics in the country seems to be lacking. So you did end up picking another one up, which is a lot more specialized for the country of Meritos. And your adventure awaits.
Aren't we missing 1 or 2?
Yes, but I was getting to that.
They will come.
Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah, we will.
They will come. Tommy, if you...
Give me 1 second.
So I guess you see
connecting them.
And you see the scene kind of in front of you.
Yeah.
But yeah, please introduce your character.
Are we responding? You briefly mentioned that we were responding to like some sort of call to adventure.
Yes.
Or was that more like in lore?
The call to adventure is an actual call. Somebody has directly asked for adventurers, a man named Ilifir Ustina, and he's asked for you to meet him within the Forever Autumn Tavern.
Okay. So I guess you see what we'll say he looks pretty beaten up, you know. Like you can't really see much of his face. He's got like his hood on. He's got the little mask thing on. Like if the hood was taken off, you'd see like he's missing half of one of his ears. And like he does not look good in the slightest. But he's like 6 foot, whatever 28 is in elf years. And then, you know, he walks with like his like a cloak like around him, so you don't really get to see his arms. But yeah, he just starts walking up, goes over to I guess Lamone and what's Evan's character's name?
Alaran.
Alvar.
Yeah, no, that's my old character. Let me change that.
Okay. So walking. Hey, I gotta get the poster.
My nickname's
What
still.
what was the guy we're looking for? His name?
That would be Ilifir Ustina.
Oh, are you guys that Ustina fella? Any of you?
No, that would be who we are on the lookout for at the moment. As
You
well.
could, my character's
that's
like
correct.
my character really didn't. Once you said no, he started walking away.
Oh,
And you do have, you should have control over your character.
Yeah, he started.
oh well.
He's like he remembers
I
hearing
think-
something about a tavern. Starts walking to the tavern.
All right, tavern is. Scroll on out here. It is this building over here.
That away.
Okay,
Oh, cool.
pass
The
by
big
AJ,
one.
give him like a little nod, and then be on my way. And he checks out the scenery and kind of enjoys it.
You do see a little bit of a more dirty looking man trying to sell things at this particular tent. And he's kind of peddling jewelry that you are pretty sure isn't his own to be selling. And he's kind of going, "Hey there, got a lot of jewelry for you if you're looking to buy. Exquisite things for your lady friends, yeah? Mm-hmm.
Listen, never talk to me again.
as,
The fact that it's
as-
just like, listen.
That was a
Don't do
Donnie
that.
moment.
as you walk away, you see him just kind of go, "I'm never gonna be able to live my passion." He wipes a tear away.
That's so sad.
But,
Not my passion.
The last one to make his way into the town square is a dragonborn. That is the map layer. Hold on.
On the map now. Let's go.
There you go.
Held it in.
Mikos, if you would like to introduce your character, now is the time.
So yeah, I'm Galdric. I'm a silver metallic dragonborn. It's one of the new ones.
Ooh.
I'm wearing like kind of like purplish heavy armor. It's not as purple as the picture, but that's the best I could do. Do I see Lamone
Yes.
picking grass still?
Yeah, I'm sort of like trying to drag Olerin over, just like, Ayuda, just pick, just like trying to get him to pick up grass with me, and he's not really budging on it.
Is Lamone the kid like you take him to little league games and you just pick dandelions all the
You mean
time?
me? Yeah.
Probably.
Oh.
Do you two need help? Sir, is this man bothering you?
Oh, yes. If you could
Yes.
please help me pick the grass here, I would be most appreciative. I'm trying to collect as much for a sample.
Don't encourage him, please.
Sir, that's the town's grass. I don't think you should be picking that. So,
Oh no! Oh no!
You quickly see him just start like, oh, I didn't even think about it. Like, start like taking it out. I never had the concept of stake-toned grass. He starts putting it back. He's like, how do I fix this?
Oh my god, this is basic.
I
They're
cast
not
a
gonna
minor
see
illusion
you
that the
blades,
grass
but-
like regrows into the ground,
Oh, okay.
just to trick him a little bit.
They found their way
He's
back.
easily distracted. It's fine.
Well, all right. It is a bit odd that this grass over here looks a bit more dead.
Isn't it? Isn't it?
Oh no.
Yeah.
You think so as well, right? Well, what do
Have
you
you tried like taking a clump out of the dirt on the good part and like planting it in the bad part?
Well, now well, that would just I can't do that. It's the states now, right? I can't.
Well, yeah, but like it would be pretty interesting.
It would be pretty
Like
interesting.
I mean, like before you were just kind of ripping grass out of the ground, but like this is at least like figuring something out.
I like you. What is your name, friend?
Oh, I'm Galdric.
Galdric.
You can call me Gal. That's what my pals say.
Yeah, one of your pals. You hear that, Alren? One of his pals now.
Oh
It's
no.
wonderful.
Alharan is just like rubbing his temples, like just a tired dad. Like,
Well,
He does-
good luck with your grass endeavors. I'm gonna head over to the tavern. I'm here on a mission, call to action, something like that.
Well, that's
one of those two.
a funny coincidence. Aren't we here for the same reason, Alren?
Well, we're mostly here for the coin, but yes.
Oh, well, everyone's here for the coin, but you know.
The coin pales in comparison to the experience. Don't you believe so?
Our wallets would disagree.
That's a good point. I do like eating.
Food is necessary. Oh, no, good luck. I'm gonna head over.
All right. Until then, he was really nice.
It was.
You do pass Jacob on your way.
Hello.
I just on my side, I saw him pass, and then I saw him go back. Hello. And then he goes,
Hey
I can't
there.
wait. Did you do like a heel
Oh,
turn
hello,
and then
sir.
go back?
Jump scare.
Not this dude.
How are you doing, my friend?
Pretty good.
Glad to hear it. Perhaps, maybe you'd be in such a good mood as to part with some coin for some exquisite jewelries. Maybe for your lady friend, yeah?
No. I was trained by a wizard. I didn't see many ladies around him. What do you got?
Oh, I've got
Wizards get ladies.
I've got beautiful golden rings, some silver necklaces over here. I've got pendants and, well, bracelets and circlets of all kinds.
Wait, so one of my tenets is never accept gifts or favors from fiends or those who struck with them. This guy seems like a fiend to me. So
Oh, no.
Damn, just everyone.
Poor man. Are we all gonna get like a run
you
on him?
know, sir, appreciate
What
the
a
offer. I
member,
don't actually have that
Melvin.
much money. If you stay here for a couple days, I might come up with some more money, and I'll be back.
Well, considering I live here and this is my tent, I'd be happy to see you again.
All right, sounds good.
Poor man.
In my mind, I won't be coming back.
He felt that. Oh god.
Alright, and then you guys enter the tavern. Back over here. Are any of you guys doing anything before you head on over?
Well, everyone else is going to the tavern. I might as well.
I guess I'll do the walk by like everyone else has done by the go gift shopper, and I
Hey
stop there.
I've got
Hello.
I've got exquisite jewelries for you, or maybe any of your lady friends.
Yeah, I don't. And then like he verbally stops, and he looks to the side of himself, and he's just like, "Really? But I come on, look at this guy. Look at."
My God.
Why is everyone shitting on this dude?
He seems like a fiend. He talks like a fiend.
And then he sighed. Fine. Sir, I don't want your jewelry. Oh, I'm just looking at Discord. Sorry. It's like I don't really want your jewelry, but you I'll give you some coin just to help you on your way.
To never talk to me again.
No,
Jesus.
no. I don't need any sort of handout. I'm just looking to sell my wares.
So what do you have on sale then?
Well, I've got rings and necklaces and bracelets and circlets and anklets and harlots.
You got some bitches in the back.
Listen, you got all these lists. You got some bitches back there.
So none of these will give me any curses, right?
No, I guarantee not.
All right.
Outer rules.
All right. I'll take
Any
a
stabbers down there?
necklace.
No, it's okay.
I'll take a necklace.
Ah, wonderful. Which necklace would you like? There's a selection of about 3 here. This one is silver. It's made with only the most exquisite silvers directly from here in Maritos.
Can I see this happening?
Yeah, of course. You guys are free to move about as you want. This
I'm
I'm gonna walk over there and cast Detect Magic on my eyes and see if there's any magic on any of his
I will
wearers.
be right back with you. This here is a golden necklace inladen with ruby. This one is made also with Maritorsian gold, and this ruby here is from Zern. It's very, very, very high quality. And this one here, the jade inladen in this platinum necklace, is absolutely of the most top quality. And we have this beautiful piece from Lorolla.
Oh, I'm
You see?
there.
I mean,
And as you cast Detect Magic, you can see that there are only 2 pieces which are magical in any way. There is a ring, which is a golden ring with a diamond on top. And then the other one is a circlet, and it is a circlet with multiple onyxes dotted in between. There are 6 of them.
Now, I know Detect Magic lets me see the school of magic on whatever it is I'm looking at, but I don't think it gives me any more information than that.
It does not. And the school of magic within the onyx one is evocation, and the diamond one is abjuration.
I point to those 2 and I say, I cannot say how, but those 2 are very special. I cannot say if it's good or bad, but
no.
it will certainly be interesting.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
I'm not buying any of this garbage. I don't say that part out. I mutter that part to myself, but you're welcome to.
I'll have the golden ring with the diamond on top.
Of course, sir. That will run you about 150 gold pieces.
All right. And he just gives him the gold.
Do you have 150
No,
gold
I don't
pieces?
know. I don't fucking know. I don't think so.
It should be in your roll
Inventory?
in your inventory.
Yeah, if you didn't take money, you should probably only start with like 25 gold on roll in D&D Beyond. It's under inventory.
I didn't
top right.
roll. No, are we
Right,
doing
right.
like roll? How are we doing cash?
Well, the way that I do inventories, you can either roll for gold or you can take the starting gear. If you take starting gear, then that's what you took.
then you have like the 10 gold you get from your background.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is it? I don't think I have any gold, honestly, when I'm looking.
Did you?
I have a
select
silver coin.
Wait.
All it says.
Singular.
Wait. Wait. Did you take a background? What's your background?
What is my background?
got a
I don't know
quarter.
if I did. Jesus
Okay,
Christ.
you absolutely should take a background because that gives you additional starting gear.
I'm pretty sure they're all.
Oh, you mean the
Almost
the
all of
haunted
them are.
one or whatever?
Yeah.
I got the haunted one.
Okay.
So that's it.
I don't actually think that gives you a whole lot of gold, if anything. Let me find
Yeah.
out.
Probably
that
where
one
he got that
silver-
one silver coin.
Yeah,
It's a ghost.
yeah.
Let me find out. Yeah, 1 whole silver piece. That's
Yeah.
awful.
I'm just
Hey, On the bright side, if you use that as an improvised weapon against a werewolf,
Yeah, there we go. Now we're thinking. Now
we're playing with fire. So I was like, all right, and then I look into my wallet and I'm like, he looks to the side. I told you I was fucking broke, but you did what?
how much did he say it was?
150 gold pieces.
Oh Christ! Yeah, none of us have that.
It's a magic item.
Yeah, it's fair.
What's our budget, Al?
I think last time I checked it was about 20. I don't think
It might be a tad less. I did buy a couple of things in the last town.
Oh god.
All right. And he checks the coin purse and is like, yeah, 18 and change.
Yeah, there's a couple of like fruits in the coin purse as well.
Are these raisins? Lemon!
I needed to see if they were different based on region. It's
They were
important.
grapes when I put them in there. Now they're raisins.
Maybe the bag did that.
And he just looks at the
Bag of molding.
Oh God.
he looks at the seller. He's like, yeah, I actually can't afford that. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's no worries. Hopefully you'll come back when you're a little more, richer.
Yeah, hopefully I'll be richer. And then he walks away, but as he's going into the tavern, he's just like, never again will I listen to you. Never again.
Who, me?
No, he's talking to as he's walking in. No, not you! And he just closes the door behind him.
Oh, all right.
He was an interesting fellow. I'd like to
Yeah.
get in. What happened?
That's what he actually says.
Can I look at the
He had another one of the curds.
I think La Rollin, you
Yeah.
said, right? The ring. I was like, my good friend,
It's a
Actually-
necklace.
Oh, necklace. I'm actually from Lorala. Do you mind if I see that necklace of yours?
Of course, here. And he kind of ushers it forward to his hands kind of shaking as he has the platinum inlaid with jade design kind of in his hands, both cupped with the necklace inside.
Is it like recognized? Is there like a family crest on it, or is it just like a generic? Like you just know it's made from there, kind of thing.
It's generic, but it holds a sort of kind of signature to it, and the signature is a dragon. It's a bronze dragon head, and you know this to be one of the families in Lorala, the Jollylons. One of the Jollylons has created this necklace.
Oh.
How much are you selling that for, my good man?
This necklace here is worth roughly 55 gold pieces.
55 gold pieces. By the way, I love your voice.
Oh, thank you.
Very appeasing to the ears.
I appreciate it. I've always wanted to be something of a voice actor, but this is my true calling. Selling.
Hell is a voice actor.
It's like one of those stage plays where they hide behind the curtains and make sound effects, I think.
Exactly.
The outside world is so strange.
It is, but isn't it so fascinating?
No.
Is he like underselling it? Like I know would I know like if it's like the correct price or not?
You could roll a, let's see, what kind of check would that be?
Like insight.
Yeah, I'd call it an insight check. Let me see if there's something better.
Yeah, I'm more curious like if he's selling it for the wrong price. If it's like worth a lot more than he's selling it for, or worth a lot less than what
Are
he's
you
selling
trying
it
to judge if he's bullshitting you or if the necklace is better?
for. If I know what the worth of the necklace is.
Okay, that would probably be investigation.
Yeah, I could say you could give me an investigation check, a history check, or an insight check if you wanted to check him. The history check is more for the significance behind the name.
Okay, like if I know that name inherently carries worth.
Yeah.
If you're doing the history check, I'll give you advantage because I also know a lot about that area and I'd also be interested.
All right. Yeah,
First roll.
Go ahead. Oh, okay. What's your modifier?
I rolled 2 7s. Is that lucky or unlucky? That's going to be 11.
11. You've heard of the Jollylons. They are elvish. They're drow, first of all.
Yeah. Ooh.
Hey.
The drow.
Wait, hold on. Did we both realize that?
Yeah, you just kind of look towards each other.
You just give it back to him.
Well,
No, I don't, he doesn't think that way.
drow in my world do not have the same connotation as drow in the Forgotten Realms. I do not believe in inherently evil races. I think that is a stupid and boring concept. So, drow are just another race of elves. They're just dark elves. That's all it is.
It's just like the other. I don't know nothing about that. I heard that. I was like, is that bad?
These aren't the band members saying. This isn't as phylactery.
Yeah, this is not ass phylactery.
They're not inherently evil. They just mostly suck.
Well, in the Forgotten Realms, they are inherently evil because they quite literally follow an evil, like the entire race, all in one city for some stupid fucking reason, all follow Loth, or else they are like executed. Like, so they are an inherently evil race in the Forgotten Realms, which is stupid and dumb, and I don't agree with it. So I changed it in my world.
But basically, like, how can I go ballpark if it's being undersold or oversold?
You can ballpark that 55 gold pieces for a non-enchanted thing, especially because the Jollylons are known for artifice. That's actually about accurate, although probably undersold. It seems he doesn't fully understand the worth of the name. This human guy probably just doesn't.
I'd like to inform him because he's not familiar, so I'd like to inform him of its actual worth. Do you know what you're holding there? It's worth quite a bit more than 55 gold pieces.
And it's not yours.
It's it's assumed. We make our businesses.
I bought this directly from them. I don't know what you mean.
Really? Oh, then you got a good deal.
What's the family name then?
The Jollylons.
Oh,
You got a good deal then, my friend. You're quite the haggler.
Yes, indeed. I find that repeat customers bring more worth than just overselling an item.
Well, there we go. That's quite lovely. Unfortunately, that is currently out of my budget and my good friend here's budget at the moment, but we will surely return in the future, as, we do like to help out people who appreciate our country's jewelry and fineries and whatnot.
Of course, you wouldn't find any self-respecting man in all of Meritos that wouldn't appreciate fine jewelry.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Well, you have a good day.
Have a
we got
wonderful
some
one.
strange men in this country.
You can roll a history check to understand if what he is saying is just weird seller talk or if that's actual
that is
legitimacy.
I'm good at history. I've got a +6. Let's go. 11.
Let's go.
Yoinks.
Above average. Above average.
Good rolls.
Well, you actually kind of understand a little bit. You've studied here and there about some of the other countries, and Meritos is actually a country that is known for heightened pleasures. They like things, and they like temporary sort of pleasures.
Oh, it's France.
It is France.
Oh, okay.
All right. So as you all enter the tavern, I don't actually have an internal map for the tavern, unfortunately,
France.
because you're in desert France.
Oh, that's even worse.
But I do not have an internal because doing an internal there for this one just took too long, and I figured it's fine. I'll get an internal next time. But you pass a dwarf with a tentacle kind of around his back, and he's just walking back in to the kitchen. And I don't know why I forgot to put him down, but you all kind of sit around your respective tables as the man that you pass kind of says, "Oh, if you're looking for the interfere, he's out there. He should be back anytime soon if he's not at one of the tables."
All right,
Oh,
thanks.
thank you, sir.
Of course.
Thank you.
So I see all of you are doing this task as well.
Yes, we are.
Hopefully so.
Hmm.
I cannot wait to work with all of you. You all look like fine, upstanding individuals.
Perhaps we should introduce
Sure,
ourselves
yeah.
and say a few words about our skills.
The real quest is for a roll with double digits.
Yeah. Hmm.
Good
So who-
suggestion, sir. Who are you?
Fair enough. My name is Aluran. I am. We are elves from the country I can't remember the name of.
Lorala.
Lorala. We are travelers, very sheltered travelers. We know not much about this land that we've come to, and we seek to know more. And I am skilled with both magic and blade, and I point to my sheathed scimitars. And though I cannot heal, if you need assistance in combat, any combat enchantments, I'm the one to come to.
Because you mentioned the world, I will put the map in for you, and I will show it in for chat. Just a map of the world that you guys inhabit. You have all of your different countries on here, starting with Trinoro up in the northwest, then down Enfito, and further down Lorala. To the side of Lorala is Manaka Island, which is seen as its own country. Then Vinlock to the side of that, Zarin above, and a large mountain ridge. And I will get back to that specific mountain ridge if you're pulling out the map, because that has something to do with both of you. That is something very, very keen that both of you might be wary of.
We are far.
Where are we right now?
We are in Meritas, right?
Yeah, you're in Meritos. You've traveled a very long distance.
Holy
Good.
shit. Hold
Good.
ass.
I hate it there. It sucks.
Horrible food.
Next to Zarin is Obeve, and beneath Obeve is the Sarat Grand Lake. Meritos is directly next to it with a very small kind of river right next to the two countries. And the two countries fucking hate each other, which is a massive, massive point of contention. And then the last country is Junolil, which is directly below Meritos.
Junolil looks sick.
Yeah, they seem cool. They got like river kingdoms.
Where did you guys say you were from again?
Lorala.
Sounds
I'm-
familiar. Could have swore.
Yeah.
Have you heard of any of the ruling families there?
Are there elves somewhere else? Because like he's an elf. We can
Yeah,
see
well-
that, right?
You cannot. He's wearing the hood.
Oh, okay.
But there are elves populated throughout. It's just that Lorala has the highest concentration of elf per population number. So most of elven society is based in Lorala because that's where elves kind of originate
I'll
from.
just say I was on the border from Lorala and Enfito.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought he was just saying like in a Loralan accent. I've never heard of that place.
I'll say like I spend most of my time in Enfito, but I've spent a good deal of time in Lorala as well.
Wonderful.
Now don't talk to me anymore.
Jesus Christ, dude.
And what have you two? To Jacob and Jacob and Galdric. Gal.
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 Yeah, he's Galdric.
I would say that a monk in training, I guess. Yeah,
Interesting.
that's very much. I don't really. I'm not very religious though, so it doesn't help. But I make do.
Don't sound too depressed.
Oh, well, that's...
Yeah.
Says the blood hunter.
Yeah, says the pot.
Yeah.
Leave
Oh.
that to me.
He absorbs it.
He absorbs it.
Well, thank you. I feel happier now.
Jesus.
Can't get much worse for me.
That's... Well, isn't being a monk a personal philosophy? I've read lots of writings from monks, both elven and human.
Very much so. It's just that mine was how do you say, a new direction I had to take.
I'd be interested to hear more if you're willing to share.
Maybe. And he kind of just like looks away and holds his bandaged hand and just.
Al is taking notes. Well, the whole group is talking, not just Jacob.
Lamone's digging through the bag, just seeing how the raisins are.
Al has a giant, huge leather-bound tome that serves as his spellbook, but also his personal journal, and it is just a mess. It is not organized at all. Though he still manages to hold it with one hand and write in it with another, despite it being
one
huge.
buff hand.
Do you have a lot of notes there?
Yes, I take notes on everything I see, lest I forget it.
Oh. That's very intuitive of you.
Thank you. Now, has everyone introduced themselves? No, Galdric. Gal.
Yeah. It's me. Yeah, I'm Galdric. You can call me Gal. That's what my pals call me. Yeah, I do. I was trained under a wizard. I'm sort of equipped to deal with. One second. What's the word he used? Extra planar forces.
Ooh.
That's the word.
That sounds interesting. What sort of forces are you like that? He puts the raisins away. Go on, please.
1 second. Those from beyond the pale, beyond the stars, kind of thing.
Yes,
You
yes,
use
yes.
the word extra planner, and both the wizards, both the magic users, are
Yeah, your fiends, your elementals, your fae, aberrations, those kinds of things.
Interesting.
To deal with those.
That's fascinating.
And who did you say you studied under? I might know the name. I've read the writings of many a wizard.
Yeah, let me. What was it? 1 second.
I watched him.
Do you have a name ready?
I just call him boss.
Okay. And Al nods and writes the word boss, like the great wizard boss.
That's well, that's wonderful. That's see, I knew this was going to be a good idea. I'm happy we took this job on.
Need I remind you that why we took this job? We need to eat.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I'm also pretty good at protecting people. So if you need protecting, stay near me.
That will be useful.
Yeah,
I guess. What was that?
I have no idea.
Don't worry.
Is that in character?
It's a little muffled noise from his outfit. The two halfling.
No, he hasn't. He has like a bunny rabbit.
I guess while we're waiting for the dude to show up, I'm just gonna ask the. What do you have here at this establishment, my good sir?
He kind of looks to the tentacle around his arm, and he goes, "Calamari." That wasn't the voice, but
any fruits or anything of the like?
I mean,
Vegetables.
well, yeah, of course we do. We're kind of in the center of Maritos here. We've got all sorts of things. If you want a fruit salad or something, I can make that for you.
I haven't really gotten to eat one because it's not usually recommended. Do you have any lemons? I would just a lemon, please.
Just a single lemon. Is that?
I'm just curious of the taste.
That's all you.
We have fruit at home.
I
Oh,
can.
we don't get a whole lot of lemon produce. We haven't seen a lot. I'm curious of what it tastes like.
Fine.
It's always added.
I can get you a lemon if that's what you want.
I'm curious to see how it tastes.
Can I
Sure.
have some wine, please?
Can I get a mead?
A large glass.
What kind of wine are you looking for? I can see you're elfin, but did you want elven? Did you want giant? Did you
You're a
want?
twink.
Did you want elven or giant or dragonborn even? And he kind of points to Gal.
Dragon wine does sound interesting, but I think Al would order elven wine. Elven, please.
Sure, we got plenty of stock of that. Any of you want anything else while I'm taking orders?
I'll take a strong mead.
2 meads, alright. Dwarven, I assume.
Sure.
Whatever gets me the drunkest, man.
Dwarven.
That'll be dwarven.
That'll do it. Dragon's breath.
Just dead.
You act as though that's not a thing in this world.
So scared at all times.
What can I get you? You're the last one to order.
I'm good. Unless you got just give me a cup of water or something. I don't know.
I can do that. And he just kind of walks away. Back into the kitchen. And you guys are at an outdoor seating area where Ilfir is waiting for you.
Oh, he's elf shit.
Oh, yeah, I didn't realize he was there.
Yeah, I saw them early.
I'm trying to move my character on the stream screen.
So you're the guy.
I'm the guy.
Are you the guy that's gonna
Elijah Wood?
Are
So,
you the guy that's gonna give me money?
as you guys realize that there is another presence here for you,
Yeah, I just scramble over.
Yeah.
what you see is a half-elf of sea elf descent. He seems to have made a decent life for himself, as he's in rather exquisite-looking clothing. Although that might just be a product of being in Maritos, as opposed to him actually having any wealth for himself. And he kind of is just looking around quite a bit. He's got his eyes trained on all of you, but every so often his eyes just dart to the side to some random location. And as you approach, he kind of says, "Yes, I'm Irfir, Irfir Stunna. I was the one who made the call. Yes, I was the one who made the call."
He's got me jumpy. I'm like, every time he looks, I look where he's looking.
What exactly is the job you had in mind?
A job, well, it's a rather dangerous, this dangerous job. What were you gonna say?
No, he's just going like, ooh.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, spooky.
Penis.
Well,
Pardon?
let me introduce myself. Sorry, I'm Irfir Stunna, Ustina. And I have a bit of a dangerous job for you. It's dangerous.
You said that 5 times now.
Yeah.
Have I?
Yeah.
So sorry. Well, this job is rather dangerous. I need you to find and kill Wind. and song.
Wait.
Sounds
What?
sick.
Wait, are we... What?
This
Say that
job
again?
is rather dangerous.
To kill the natural forces, how do you expect us to perform such an action?
Well, when I say wind and song, I mean ballads. Do you know of ballads?
I've heard of some.
Yeah.
Ballads? Like the
Like
type of
songs?
Sort of, yes, but I assume none of you are from Meritos then.
No, I'm
No.
very far away.
Somehow, no, none of us are from this country, yet we all ended up here.
Once he said we're fighting the wind, Khan just sort of kind of like getting giddy.
Who?
Sorry. Yes, like I said, this would be very dangerous, because ballads are, well, they're songs. You've said as much, but the songs on the wind here in Meritos. Ballads are songs that play in the wind. They just manifest in towns and in towns.
Oh, I'm writing this down. And I write towns twice, too.
Towns and
Towns.
Downtown.
And-
We need to calm down, get your words out.
And they're all very dangerous, which is why this job is very dangerous. Well, not all of ballads are dangerous. Some are actually pretty good. Most of them are rather neutral. Some of them are pretty good. But
Some suck.
there are a few that are rather... Well, this job will be dangerous.
We got that.
I'm as eager to take this job as well, but I'm just confused how we combat such a concept.
Well, I don't know it myself, but this ballad of madness, I need it gone. It's hurt too many people. I can't let it hurt anyone else.
Where
This sounds like a great time.
where would we go for this exactly?
Well, I don't know. I don't
What?
know. But I do have somebody I know who can assist in learning. Somebody who studied ballads for a very long time. A very long time. His name is Melancholy. He's in the town of Ilithon. Yes. And he has been studying ballads far longer than I have.
You said his name was Melancholy, right?
Yes, Melancholy.
Huh.
Very sad. Melancholy.
Wouldn't be a tiefling by any chance.
Oh, he would be.
That does check out with what I know.
Yes, a tiefling named Melancholy.
Their naming conventions.
What town is he in?
Ilithon.
Irithon.
Yes, Ithalon.
Okay.
Nope. As someone who is in character writing this down, like, Alaran gives them kind of like a "fuck you" look when he says that.
The real
It,
name
like,
is
crosses
actually
it out.
Ithalon. It's spelled like that.
Wait, so he was right the first time?
He was right the first time, corrected himself, and then recorrected himself.
Oh my god.
God damn it.
It's just like, so does... Hey, like, he looks towards Al. He's like, you know where we're going?
I have an idea. I do have several maps.
Well, wherever we're going, let's go now.
Yeah, don't say we don't need maps. We do. We absolutely need maps.
Let's go now.
I like the idea. I think that's rather fun.
Well, it's rather dangerous.
It sounds irresponsible, but lucrative. And certainly interesting. I'm in. Not that we have much choice.
And what would be the reward for completion?
I have pieced together 500 gold pieces.
Ooh,
Ooh,
Oh wow.
that's a considerable fortune.
that is
And
a
lucky,
lot of money.
and lucky all of you are 5.
Hmm.
That we are.
Yeah. I'm
Oh,
20,
yeah, I'm
24.
old, bro.
I'm old, bro.
24.
I'm
All of
24.
you are 5. God damn it.
How did Galdric said he was 22? No one heard that.
I didn't catch it the first time any of you said it, and then Carlos reiterated it, and I was like, oh fuck.
I'm 24.
I didn't know why. Like, I
Listen,
heard that part. I didn't know why you
I've
guys
been
were
getting
saying
shit.
it.
I didn't hear Mikos. I heard AJ's.
I'm 24, dude.
That's good. That's good, both of you.
Oh, it sounds good to me. But you say the wind's attacking you? That seems a bit odd.
Well, it's not that the wind itself is what attacks. It's that when you hear the ballad, it starts doing
starts-
things.
Okay, hey.
Oh, messing in the mind.
The ballad, Madness, it feeds on the psyche.
Have you been hit with that ballad?
I was, yes.
It's hard to break what I don't have.
It was lower exposure. But I've seen many, my family included, that were taken completely. Some were lucky enough to
taken.
just die.
I'm
Others
sorry.
Others were not so lucky. And those that weren't so lucky usually turned on each other.
I'm sorry to hear about that.
Lo siento, mi amigo.
Gracias.
Sorry.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh, he knows one word.
yeah.
He's half elf.
Oh. So he knows half of the language.
Exactly.
Mi mama es el biblioteca.
Your mother's
Nice.
library?
I'm
Yeah,
family
yeah.
crest.
That must have been a very difficult childbirth.
oh God.
Mother.
But I believe we will seek out this melancholy individual as quick as possible and see what we can do about the winds.
Yes, of course. Please do.
Yeah.
Yes,
Is
this
there
will be
anything-
dangerous.
Yes, it will be dangerous. Is that all the information we need?
Try to Jedi mind trick him.
Let me see.
I
It
thought that
will
was
be
like-
dangerous.
I thought
I don't.
not gonna-
I think we better get out of here.
I don't know if it can be killed, but if you could kill or seal it or do anything about it, I would appreciate it.
I'm back at the bar.
We will do our best to at least investigate it.
As you walk back in, you kind of see the chef who's walking back with all of your stuff. He still has the tentacle kind of slung around his neck, but he's carrying like a plate of things and a single lemon.
A single lemon. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna need a drink after this.
Thanks, man. How much owe you?
Interfere over there said he was carrying the tab, so no need to worry.
Thanks. Give me the
No.
bottle then.
Yeah, I take my bottle and then if I'll meet you guys up front. I just have to deal with something real quick.
You get a mug of dwarven ale. Oh fuck. Con gets a mug of dwarven ale as well.
I chug it.
All right. Olerin, you get some very fancy looking elven wine.
reminds me of home.
And Lemon, you get a
Spit
lemon.
it out.
Ramon, you get a lemon.
I shake this in front of Oleran. This will be my victory meal when we succeed.
Are you not gonna? This might take a while.
I'm sure it'll be fine. They're preservatives, right?
Lemons rot.
But they won't rot that fast, right?
This might take like over a week. I'd say. I don't know the expiration dates of citrus, but
Well, worst case scenario, I plant a seed and we have new lemons.
no, that is the worst case scenario. More lemons.
Yeah, more.
Why? You've never even tried one yet.
I hate sour things. You know this.
It's. I mean, you haven't. You may hate sour things, but have you tasted a lemon though?
Lemons are sour. Have you tasted a lemon?
Oh, that's why I bought the lemon. You gotta keep up here.
Gets super aggressive.
You have to keep up with me here.
Wait, so you haven't had a lemon before?
I have not.
Then you should try it right here.
Right?
Wait, sir, but isn't your name Lemon?
No, lemon.
No, lemon. Yeah, we both
lemon.
correct him.
Lemon
Yeah,
de
but like you take out the apostrophe.
Oh, well, look at that. What a coincidence.
It's pronounced the same, but the characters are completely different because you write his name in Elvish.
But it is a fun coincidence, you have to admit, Al.
No, I don't.
No, I don't.
No, you will.
I'll save the lemon for now, though.
I believe a lemon lasts at least a couple of weeks.
Yeah, exactly. See? We have a professional lemon expert with us.
I just know food.
Exactly. We have a food expert with us.
I'm not happy, but I have an argument.
Well,
You guys can finish your drinks. I'm going to go investigate
I'm
that
already
fountain a little
done.
bit more.
I'll come with you.
Sorry to. My name is Ilfirustina.
Poor guy.
Shut up.
No.
I'm sorry for my patron. He's a bit high strung, low strung, not strong enough. I don't know.
I don't know his name.
Neither do I.
Neither do I.
I don't know your name either.
No, I'm Galdric.
Nice to meet you, Galdric.
We'll try to solve your problem.
I'm Ilfirustina.
All right.
So sad.
We'll solve your problem, sir. At least we'll try to. Don't
I have a problem.
Kill the wind.
I have a problem.
Yes.
Color guy.
Yes, it will be very dangerous.
Please.
I've managed to scrape together 500 gold pieces. It is a shame that there are only 3
Please
of you.
leave the scene.
Yeah, I leave. I get up and take my line.
It
and
is
I
a
leave.
shame there are only 2 of you. But you can split it.
Can I go up to him and ask, like, spend 5 of my points to, like, cure him?
He unfortunately he is afflicted with a madness. He is not curable through lay on hands. But he does produce the bag of 500 gold pieces, and he says, "You two can split it among yourselves."
That's so sad. I can't even be mad at him.
Do I take the money now?
If you don't crab
Crab
That'd be very impressive.
Yes. Upon completion, you will get an additional 500 gold pieces.
What the fuck?
Oh, wait,
Okay.
hold on. Am I still at the table?
You're kind of like walking away as this happens.
You didn't
I'm gonna,
say
I'm
this.
gonna say
He's
read for the bank.
1,000?
Yes, I've managed to scramble 500 gold pieces now.
Oh.
Sounds good.
My poor
I'll-
guy doesn't
I'll
even
take the
know.
500.
I
Yes.
walk over to him and I'm like,
And you can split it among the 3 of you.
or
Yep,
should
sounds
we?
good.
So sad. I love you. All of you are getting the fucking money, and my guy only has like a silver coin.
Oh, I'm gonna
No,
mess
yeah,
with it.
I'm gonna try and get him to split this between the party. I think it's not fair that we take it.
That's
I don't
fucking
know. I
funny
wasn't
though.
planning on taking all of it.
All of it.
Cone kind of takes his hood off and admires the colors.
Is your name Cum? Hold on.
No, it's Con.
Con. Close enough, though.
So,
Take the
what
hood off.
do you know about nature, Con?
It's
I don't know your
pretty-
name. How do I know that?
He introduced himself.
Oh, okay. I forgot this.
Oh, there you go.
What do you
Lemon has a schizo moment.
what are your thoughts on nature, Con?
It's really pretty.
Exactly,
I like
right?
the colors.
That's wonderful. I know if you don't tell Galdric I'm going to pick one of these flowers here.
I'm gonna tell him.
Please don't. I don't want to get in, I don't know what the fine is for it.
I told you not to talk to me. I'm gonna tell him.
Oh, well, if you're already going to tell
Tattle
him,
on you.
if you're already going to tell him I'm going to take one of these. And I'm just
I
gonna
ain't no snitch.
I'm gonna pick like a purple flower.
Yeah,
That's a pretty one.
it's a nice little purple flower. And
Do I
it's,
know what it is?
I don't know flowers, man. It's purple.
It's pretty.
You can
Like,
roll it.
Midnight cum sock or something. I don't know.
Fucking. I don't know.
Nature?
Yeah, roll a nature check.
I'll help him.
I do
'cause
get
think
advantage
it's pretty.
on. I already get advantage
Oh,
on.
you already get advantage.
Oh. I just like
flowers.
analyze.
Do I get blown back by the sheer?
Knowledge.
Well, this particular one is a dwarf iris.
Ooh. Do
That's
I know
a
of any
really pretty
properties or usability of said flower?
If it were to be ground into a powder, it could be used to make a potion of hill giant strength. Although other ingredients are required.
I will be taking this with me. I'm just going to sort of slip it into a pocket. Have it there. Would you like to pick a flower? I'd probably pick one that helps complement your attire. I'm not much of a... I don't know, I'm not really big on fashion, but I can give a good recommendation. What smells nice, at least.
Okay.
Sort of look in the piles or anything that is a very fragrant flower.
There's a couple of them that smell particularly strong.
Yeah.
There's a nice rose.
That one
Okay.
looks pretty.
There we are. I'm going to pick that rose, and I'm going to sort of just like... do you have...
Roll a straight d20.
Okay. Critical fail.
You pierce yourself on one of the thorns, and
God.
you take 1 point of damage.
I'm dead.
He is a wizard.
I appreciate it.
Or
man.
no, sorcerer, excuse me.
No,
I'm the
not
wizard.
much better.
Exactly the same amount of bad.
So sorry, I
Are you
pricked
okay?
myself. Yeah, just a bit of blood.
What do you like about nature?
I just like the incessant questions that they bring to the world. By the way, I'm Lemon. It's nice to meet you. I don't know if I introduced myself to you before. I'm very sorry. Scatterbrained at the moment. I'm
Hi.
excited.
Woman.
I go about trying to find a artificial arcane focus. I believe that the druids have the right idea that using nature itself to control one's magic is probably the way to go and probably the most efficient. So I'm trying to unlock those secrets of nature to help move along arcane technologies, especially for artificers as well.
That seems pretty cool. I'm gonna try to pick this rose now.
Yeah, sorry, that bested me.
Roll a straight d20. You pick it without a problem.
Blood hunter.
Strong man.
Can we just like say I got a little pocket and I put in a little pocket on my shirt?
Yeah.
Cool. There's like a breast pocket. I'll be like,
Smelling better already.
God,
So, not to say that you smelled bad. I should walk away.
Meanwhile, back at the bar, the chef comes back around and he speaks to Ilfir. Hey, are you done?
Yes, I am. Here, this is for the payment.
And he just hands over a single silver piece.
Oh God.
The dwarf kind of looks down, looks back up at him, looks back down, looks back up at him.
Bruh.
How much?
It's with a bro.
This is a bro moment.
Are you fucking serious?
They ordered 2 dwarven ales. That one there ordered an elven wine, and the other one ordered a lemon. Oh, I'm sorry.
How much is the bill, sir?
Yeah, we can take care of it.
It's 2 gold pieces.
That's fine.
Ah,
I'd take it out of the giant pouch of
here,
500.
have this. Nia hands over a silver piece and a bronze piece.
Oh my god.
Wait,
poor man.
bronze here? Or is it copper?
Copper piece, yeah.
I
Dude,
I take those coins that you passed him, I put them in his hand, and I'm like, it's fine, we'll take care of it. Don't worry.
thank you. Here. And he hands the 2 gold over.
I'm so...
And then he turns back to you, Al, and says, yes, while the chef kind of leaves. Yes, here. And he pulls 2 gold pieces out and hands it to you.
Jesus Christ, this guy is mad.
I'm not taking his money. I say thank you, but no thank you. I appreciate the offer.
Oh, fuck. Hold on.
Well...
He fell.
Oh fuck.
my phone is going off.
Yeah, you
go. We'll take your job. We'll see what we can do about these winds.
Okay. It will be very dangerous.
We understand. We're very clear on that particular part.
Backing out of the room.
Okay.
Yeah. Al also finds a way to politely excuse himself. We need to get going.
Should we like drop him off somewhere? Or something?
What, like just a living home? Like,
It's not like he has a family.
Like, I'm afraid he's just gonna walk out into the woods and just die, like, while we're gone.
He's probably going to do that now.
Very dangerous.
Yes.
Is that our problem?
It will be very dangerous. He's just talking to no one at this point. He's like looking at a chair that is not occupied. Yes, it will be very dangerous.
Boys, we got an advance in the job. We got gold for you.
That's a good thing too, because I don't think we would be able to find that guy when we came back.
Oh my god.
AJ, you are alone.
I'm just having a conversation. I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you serious? As he's like drinking the mead. It's like fighting the fucking wind. Are you fighting the wind? And not just the wind. Ballards. This is fucking stupid. How can you... why did you make me agree to this? Oh. I can't believe it.
Al, as you make your way out, you see Jacob rambling to himself.
This is fucking... I can't believe every time. You always want me to do some bullshit.
You're on the... oh. I am. Weird. Boop. There we go. You see him rambling to himself there.
It's just, why is this always happening? Why?
Why, SpongeBob?
SpongeBob, my boy. It's so dumb. And then he just turns around and he's like, oh. Hi.
Hi. How you doing there, buddy?
Don't worry about that. It's just pep talk.
Yeah, no judgments here. Doing all right?
No. And he just leaves.
Well, all right. Fair enough. We've got a very stable group here.
Honestly. Fucking messed up group.
Me and Gal are the only ones here with our heads on straight.
I'm gonna give everyone 100 gold.
Thank you. Is this what being a friend entails? Thank you. This is wonderful.
The guy
No. I was about
People
to
just
say.
give you gold, Al.
No, so I'll handle our finances. Give me yours because I don't trust you with it.
That's fair.
So-
Can I keep like half?
You can keep 10 gold.
Half. Come on, please. I need just in case I see something I really
Okay,
like.
all right, fine, 50.
Thank you.
So where'd y'all get this gold?
The dude gave it to us.
Yeah,
What?
our stark raving mad friend, our employer. He seems to have forgotten that he promised us the payment after the job,
Yeah,
and then he handed us the payment before. And seeing as I'm not confident in our ability to find him again after the job. And he did give it to us. I didn't see an ethical problem with taking it.
This is just like a.
But you didn't take his 2 gold, Al.
Well, no, because I'm not going to take all his money. I'm not
I mean,
a monster.
it was kind of you.
We
but...
just took 500 instead, of course.
No, but
Truly
that
a
was
paragon-
payment for a job. That's
truly a-
different. I'm
truly
not
a
just going to
paragon
take
of
money.
virtue.
Yeah, I mean,
Listen, I'm lawful neutral, okay? I'm not. Virtue is not a part of it.
just neutral.
Buy the necklace.
Oh, Lamont, don't talk to him. It's a fiend.
Uh-oh. Isn't that your friend over there?
Welcome
at the
back.
I would like to buy
talking
the.
to him.
Is that why you wanted the 50 gold?
Don't talk to me or my friend ever again.
God damn it! If you come back with that necklace right now, I swear to God, I think Al's gonna beat your ass.
I think.
You are going to leave the stand now, Lemon.
But I want to buy it. You
No,
don't understand.
you
You
won't
don't
buy
understand. The necklace is very nice. It's a very nice necklace.
Come on, man.
Listen, this
Leave it
necklace
for when we
isn't
come back.
That nice.
Leave
And
it
he
it'll
seemed-
probably be
But
here
he seemed very
when
nice to
you're
me.
Back.
It is
He seemed-
exquisite quality.
He seemed very nice to me, though.
How
He's
much is
nice.
this necklace?
55 gold pieces.
What the
You're
good man
going to
said.
spend everything you just got on this necklace right now.
That's not everything I got.
That's everything.
Listen, man.
That's everything Daddy allowed you to have.
Oh, no, Daddy.
You see his
Daddy.
face kind of.
Hey.
You see his face kind of sour a bit at that.
Am I near this?
Yeah, I mean, it's happening like within earshot of you. You're right here,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you can
No,
hear them.
I hear that and I gasp softly, and I'm like, "You know nothing about him. Don't you talk to him that way."
I will talk to him how I see fit.
All right.
Sam, what the fuck does this
I
mean?
am doing this out of the kindness of my heart.
Sam, what the fuck does this mean?
Wait, what?
He says the final hour has begun, Slicer. 3:46 p.m. June 23rd, 2037.
That's your death.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he traded in his lifespan for Shinigami eyes, and he saw your life.
Yes. Lamone's just kind of. I don't know. He kind of shuts down a bit. He's just gonna kind of walk off away from it. Just go back to looking at the flowers.
See, look what you did.
Look
Look what you did. Why'd you do him like that?
Listen, I'm sorry what I said to your friend.
The
but
sale-
he's gonna buy the necklace.
The salesperson's just kind of like armed, hands in head, just kind of like crying a little bit.
I give him 50 gold. I buy the necklace, and I take it over to Lamone,
Well,
and I cheer him up with it.
okay. Well, you can move your character, right? Like I'm not.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. I'm just making sure.
Oh,
Sorry,
what?
I'm like nervous about that.
Point. What's the point?
I go over and I give it to my friend, my bro.
My brother.
Well, 50 gold is quite the bargain. I'll allow it. Yeah, take it. For a friend.
And I just
sorry. I'm
I go
sorry.
over and I put it around his neck.
I was speaking out of turn.
No, it's fine.
He's already gone. He's already gone.
He barely got it out too. He's got a bad.
And then I reach into your coin purse and I take the 50 gold and I put it in my. Because the 50
That's
gold
fair.
that I spent on the necklace was your spending money.
That gives him. He gets a chuckle out of that. You're too good to me, Al.
Wait.
No, so he's allowed 50 gold of spending money because I don't. Because he's just gonna spend the gold on shit like that, like every town we go to. Like, we're gonna run.
Produce.
Why you gotta make my little 60-year-old elf man so sad? It's so funny.
I'm the only one keeping him happy.
He doesn't know about the secret stash.
Oh,
That wasn't the first lemon I've purchased.
it won't be the last.
No, I with my background, I do have some gold away. He doesn't know where I keep it.
Into darkness.
Well, like, I'm just keeping track of our adventuring expenses. Like, if you have gold from before, you could keep that. I'm not going to take that from you.
Anyway, want to get onto this town and kill the fucking wind?
Yes, let's go.
How do we kill the wind?
We're gonna find
Figure
out.
that out when we get
I don't
there.
know, but I'm very excited.
Cross that bridge when we get to it.
I don't like that bridge at all.
What does he? What do the maps say? Like, what's gonna be our route exactly?
All right.
That is a good question.
So, from this town, if I can pull my notes back the fuck open, from Olnan, you will have to move through the village of Selity, and then after reaching Selity, travel, basically, you travel eastward to Selity, and then from Selity, you travel northeastward towards Ithalon, and then when you get there, you will meet Melancholy.
Okay. Cool.
If it's all right, my friend has acquired a map. We can follow him, or maybe we could rent a carriage of some sort to take us there.
That seems okay with me.
Yeah.
Currently, you are moving through the more lush parts of the country as well. You
It's
are
less
not
naturey?
no, it's more naturey.
Okay.
The further out you get in the country, there's sort of like a ring of desert, effectively. Think of it as like a reverse Australia. The further out you go, the more desert it's going to be. There's a very small kind of patch in the center that is kind of lush and almost oasis-like, and that is where you are currently. Although the more deserty parts do have a lot of wealth still going within. It's not like unlivable or anything. You'll just see different sort of like clothing and different culture as you get further out, as opposed to inward, which is more kind of your standard everywhere's land. Then the more interesting characters you'll meet on the further reaches. And that is a promise. Give me 1 second. I'm going to change the song.
All right. Do we have Fredboat? I forget.
We do have Fredboat. It's just I don't trust him.
That's
You
fair.
don't trust Fredboat.
I'll give it a try though. Let's see.
I've just been re-looking at my fucking page. I'm like, okay, I'm making sure I know all my monk shit. I'm like,
All right, I shouldn't have trusted him.
Yeah, Fredboat's just like, sup.
He's here. He's just not playing anything.
Yeah, he's like, sup.
All right. Well,
Does he have permissions to play stuff?
he does. He plays things all the time, but he's just not doing that for whatever reason.
Not today. That's all I said, not today.
Didn't they take Fredboat down? I thought they did.
I don't think so.
I think Friendly was like the last one that was like good.
Yeah. Well, anyway, there is the music. I'm gonna play it on my end.
Yeah.
All right. So, is there anything you would like to do in town still before traveling?
Apologize.
Apologize for coming here.
All right, yeah, I think I already apologized though.
Yeah,
Yeah, you did.
You're sorry.
Yeah, we're all square. We're good.
Yeah.
Alright. In that case, let's get you on the road.
On the road again.
I'll keep an eye out for any weird plants. Oh no.
It's
Not
a staple. It's a staple. I have to do it.
I know.
In every single one that I run, I have to do it. It is a staple.
So many bad memories here.
So many good ones though too. That one time.
Yeah,
one
it gives
time,
it gives and takes.
At least this is the second time I've seen this.
We're doing it for a take.
Yeah.
This is where cement was born.
Man.
This very map.
Oh my god.
All right.
This is the map that we like took out that
Behind the
motherfucker
scenes.
on that hill, and everyone
it
just
is.
was like, nah.
All right. So as you're traveling, the harsh, biting, cutting winds that were assaulting you just an hour ago are quickly replaced by a calm, sort of nice breeze. Slight, but it's there. It's very relaxing. The trees kind of wave a little bit, and the sounds kind of add a little bit of a music to the air.
Interesting.
Are these the things they were talking about?
Might be.
Yeah, listen closely to the music to see if I can tell if there's
Like a
like
gunshot.
a supernatural. Is there like a supernatural tune to it? Do I know like about this?
It's not. It's just the sounds of nature. And if you want to roll, that would be a history check to see if you know more about ballads than you were letting on.
I'm good at those in theory. Nope, never mind. 9.
You kind of know what you were told already. You know it doesn't sound like nature sounds. It sounds like somebody's playing music, but that's about it. You don't know much beyond that.
You know, for someone who works out at the library, I'm pretty stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you were just studying the wrong things.
Yeah. This wouldn't really be my area of expertise. Is there any interesting flora around?
This is all very kind of standard things that you've seen before. The trees are pretty much the same that you would see in like Zern or Amphito, or hell, even like Vinlock. Sorry, I had to like pull open my map for a second just to make sure I was saying the right thing.
If we're in the desert and you say and you ask if there are any special plants around, I'm gonna hit you.
It might be. You never know.
You never know.
But there aren't really any like cacti or anything in here because this is more where the fertile ground is. This is where, you know, like growing is done for the country, things of that kind of nature. There are a few fruit trees as you go along. You see a bunch of like apple trees, a couple of oranges, but that's about it. There aren't really any exotic fruits, especially not bananas, because this isn't the area to grow them in.
Well, interesting. I guess I'll open my ear up to the music as well.
All right. Would you like to roll a perception check?
I would love to roll perceptive, but yeah.
Please do.
Nah, natural 1.
Again?
Yeah, sounds like nature.
We cannot roll
Can
another
I
10, huh?
tell the history of this rock?
Do you have stone cunning?
You don't want to know the history of this land.
No.
No, not the rock itself. I want to know what happened around the rock.
Well, that would be a investigation check, not a history check.
That's not a boulder.
It's a rock.
Sounds good to me.
There we go.
There's a couple of footprints kind of dotting this area around here. Couple going this way and then continuing down here. But you also notice back here there are some torches, unlit, but torches none the same. But you don't see anybody around.
No, I think people piss behind this rock.
Good to know. If you gentlemen don't mind, I'm gonna just meditate by the over here.
By this rock?
Are we
No.
taking a break here?
I am. You guys can.
How long have you been walking for?
You've been traveling now for about 3 hours.
I think I'll break.
We could.
Yeah,
close.
short break is fine.
We could
Close.
get a 5.
I'll walk in.
It's closer to about, I'd say 2 o'clock-ish now.
You're due for some food.
I want to go piss behind the piss rock.
I'm gonna try and get in the log.
I'm good.
The log is hollow.
I'm gonna try and get in there. I want to be closer to nature.
You just squeeze on in.
It feels a lot more comfortable for me.
I'm just gonna sit right there and think about why I chose to do what I did.
Very relaxing. I'm gonna go into a bit of a meditative stance in here as well.
All right.
Everyone's meditating.
Oh yeah, we're elves. We meditate. That's what we do.
I'm a meditator, baby.
Fair.
I study my spellbook.
I need a round of perception check, please.
Perception.
Is mine normal with disadvantage because I'm in a log?
It's normal because your meditative state allows
Got
you
an
to be.
Reminder: elf boys have proficiency because we have special eyes.
14. I'm not seeing a whole lot in here though.
Do we have proficiency with
Do you have negative wisdom?
Yeah, all elves have.
No. I thought I was Mikos'
I
role.
did have that on before.
18.
Oh.
No,
I
we
think
just
I got
get
a
it as
10.
a racial thing because we have good sharp ears and sharp eyes.
And I got a 10.
I
have a lot of
got.
proficiency. Holy shit.
I've got an
I
18.
got an. You said
yeah,
perception.
Yes.
Okay, I got an 8.
Actually, I'm not
Eight.
proficient. So oh yeah, I am.
All right. In that case, Evan and Carlos, Al and Lemon both hear a bit of conversation. Al, you kind of pick it up in between some of the other rustlings that are going on, and you kind of pick it up closer to the rock. And at first you're thinking, it's probably just your companions. But you don't recognize the voices. Lemon, you hear it down this way.
I kind of shimmy and like poke my head out of the top part here. Just like look over there.
Your perception check, I'm not going to have you re-roll anything, reveals, oh fuck, these two gentlemen.
Oh shit.
Who are just waiting for you guys to cross their line of sight.
And I hear more by the rock.
Indeed you do. You do not see them, but they are most certainly there. I will reveal them for posterity's sake.
Yeah, I'm going to
On top of the fucking.
It's rock!
go into my
That's
deep
their rock.
meditative state. Well, I say my mantra, which is like it's in Elvish, but since we have 3 elves here, I can just say what it is. It's my life, my soul, my blade for the crown. And then I'd go into a deep meditative state and into combat mode, my blade song.
All right.
Can I like sort of try to get Con's attention?
Yeah.
Con, amigo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just sort of like squeeze a hand out of the log, like up, like above you, up.
Mm-hmm. I
Up,
turn
Dos,
around.
up, dos.
I guess I look up.
Above you, you do see the foot of one of the people that are hanging out.
Is he on there?
Give me 1 second. He is very much aware of your presence.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna get some combat music started.
Oh, fuck.
I'm so fucking far, dude. I'm meditating too, so I don't even know this shit is happening. It's just like he's just thinking instead.
Con's ready because this is the one thing that gives him joy.
This is my guy's just like, just relax, nothing's happening.
I would yell over, Jacob, look alive!
What?
All right. As you yell, combat is started. You have your blade song immediately, so you are able to act, Evan, before we roll initiative. What do you want to do?
40 feet speed. I will. 1, 2. 4.
God.
Not quite right up to them. I get here, and then I will cast Lightning Lore on this one. And that is... Wait. Get that. Can't trip up.
Sure.
I know I, like, lasso him, And if it hits, I pull him toward me.
Yeah.
5e tools is back up. Sick.
Mm.
Lightning lower. Yeah, so you create a lash of lightning that strikes at one creature in your choice that you can see within 15 feet of you. The creature must succeed on a strength saving throw, or be pulled up to 10 feet in a straight line toward you and take a d8 lightning damage if it's within 5 feet of you.
Alright. So,
Strength save.
strength save.
That one.
Alright, give me 1 second. I thought I had these up, but I guess I must have closed them out by accident.
Like Sandy with the last of SpongeBob.
Yeah, they don't even know we know where they are.
They don't know that we know.
So this dude just gets yoinked.
He's like, I think they're below.
You think they spotted us? Yeah.
You
They
think
know
that,
you're in there.
Okay,
dude?
so starting with this guy, strength save is at a +0, so unfortunate.
No, it's
Straight d20. 10. I assume that fails.
That fails, yeah. He gets
Okay.
pulled right up next to me.
So it's this guy?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So he gets
And-
pulled down from the vantage point and just lands 10 feet on the ground, taking an
And
additional
then he takes
bludgeoning
a
damage.
D8.
So I'm gonna roll 3.
And then this is lightning damage. 5.
Okay, so that's 8 points of damage. He is still up currently.
the Mikos just pissing. Like, what the fuck?
And he looks up and he's like, "Oh, God, I should have attacked you sooner."
Oh, fuck. I'm not even supposed to be.
Be here.
And that's my surprise round then.
Yep. All right, everyone, roll initiative.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
He's sleepy.
Ouch.
I was meditating deeply.
You were in it.
I was like, God damn, who woke me up?
I
Okay,
was
so,
having a wet meditation. You woke me up.
14 for me.
What do I even add to the? What was it?
Initiative. It'll be right next to armor
Initiative.
class.
It's just your dexterity modifier.
That's the monk.
That's 5.
Yeah, there you go. 6.
Oh, shit. You're more dexterous than I am.
The dude that fell in the piss puddle.
Fuck!
God damn it! I'm gonna kill you!
I'm mad now.
No shit, I'm alone over here.
My armor class changes a lot.
I hope they didn't see me get in the log.
They probably did. They're like,
Sweet.
that
Like, what
bitch.
the fuck?
Sweet Neptune, you're dodging it in between the logs.
Get out of there, Lamone.
Get out of there.
Okay, so the 23 is obviously going first. What are your dex scores? Because you guys can do the advanced dice roll to put that in. I just need to
Oh, yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
find
I
out
have
what's everyone's
plus
totals.
4.
Plus 4.
My total is 19.
11. 14.
8 plus 4, so that's 18.
So Al has 19. Tommy, what was yours?
Oh, he's on mute.
Oh,
Sorry, 16.
16. Okay. After that, Carlos, yours was +2, right? You said?
3. 14.
Okay.
If this is a, like, angled hill, I can make a quick getaway in this log.
Fucking roll attack.
It is a very brittle log. It falls apart the second you try to push it.
Probably, very likely. This place has seen some damage.
Yes, it has.
Lamone is giving me Soseki vibes.
And then,
Yeah.
Gal, what is Gal's dexterity score?
Oh, it's a +1.
+1, so 11. Cool. In that case, the bandit has 9, and then AJ. Jacob has 5.
Lovely.
Okay.
So I do indeed have everyone.
How high is this rock?
10 feet.
I don't think I can reach 10 feet.
Okay.
You can climb.
Yeah, I'll just use my bow.
Yeah, no.
All right. So, with a 23 in their initiative, these guys over here are just going to whoop, and they're going to try and stealth on their turns, which is +9.
Come on, get the fuck out of there.
19 and 23. Okay, these guys are just
hidden.
Yeah, they're
They're
gone.
fucking gone. They're gonna get it and only
I'm gonna have-
Lamone saw them, right?
I'm gonna have them move around. Yeah, he was the only one to have seen these guys. I'm gonna have him just
Damn.
stay right there. Okay. Next in initiative is Al. What do you want to do?
I stab a bitch. I will cast Booming Blade on this dude.
Booming bloody.
Blicky.
It's just a little extra effect on my attack. Which probably misses, if I'm being honest. That's an 11. I doubt that hits.
He dances around your blade.
Oh. Well, no, I...
Well, actually, he is prone, so you can roll at advantage. I forgot about that. He fell.
Nice.
Nah.
He hasn't had the time to stand up.
No!
Unfortunate. He just kind of rolls out of the way as you kind of try and plunge your sword into his side.
Do we have the initiative tracker?
Oh, right, yeah, I forgot I can fucking do that.
Yo, what the fuck?
I forgot, bro. Oh my
I
god.
thought there was
damn
some
it,
reason
and
for
then-
Get.
And then I will bonus action attack with my offhand scimitar. So I'm doing two-handed.
Yeah!
That one's gonna hit, but I do less damage with this one.
Yeah!
That's just 4. I don't add the modifier on offhand.
Woohoo.
Until I take my level of fighter, and then I will.
Wait, hold on. You did 4 damage?
One thing at a time.
Offhand attack. Oh, he's dead.
He's a fucking bandit, man.
Sliding door.
This may be the first man I've ever killed. Hold on. Let me
Let me, I didn't think
Let
you
your
would
magic
die.
elf just turned into a mist too. Oh my god!
Is the body supposed to do that?
It's like Cain and Abel. Or like Cain is just like, oh fuck. I didn't know who was gonna do that.
Fucking. I didn't see that coming.
His body just kind of did that.
Come.
Come.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna deal with morality of my actions and pass my turn.
Con, you are up. I mean, you could have done non-lethal damage if you wanted to.
Did you put AJ on the turn order?
Oh, shit. I forgot about that.
Can
Whoops.
this guy get it? Can this guy
No,
get
it's-
opportunity on me if I start walking away since he's 10 feet up?
No, you cannot.
Okay, we're gonna take a couple steps back. And,
Just like
shoot my
so-
bow at him.
I'm so deep in meditation, I'm not even there.
I'm gonna shoot my bow at him. Hold on, I gotta read a couple things now.
It's a
Actual
pretty major
one.
part of my character that like I've never seen a real battle before. Like all I know about swordplay, I've learned it like in a dojo, like from theory.
Jesus Christ. In theory, if I stab this man, he will die.
Lamone's
like-
even more unprepared.
It's like, oh shit.
He usually leads the intimidation to hell.
So you like killed that man.
Oh, he's dead, yeah. I'm like, I knew it. I'm not stupid. I knew that was gonna happen, but like
Just do
knowing that a guy's going to die
I
and
keep
killing
doing that,
somebody is two different things.
Alright, so I'm pretty sure I can do this to my bow. I'm gonna use, what's this guy called, just so I can use it. My crimson right.
Alright.
So it's right of the frozen, so it's cold damage, and then
Have yourself
if I
with a
hit,
pointy
I roll
D4.
an extra d4, and then
Okay.
I also take that amount of damage, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember when Blood Hunters first came out? The joke was that they, in order to activate their rights, they
That's a
step
crit.
on a D4.
I crit him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, how does that work? Do I take the crit die as well?
Yes,
yeah.
all damage.
All damage die
This is gonna be fun.
are double.
This is
I mean,
gonna
he's
be
dead,
fun.
but like,
This is gonna be fun. So 2d8 plus 3. I don't have the extra damage. Okay.
Yeah, modifiers don't double.
Two,
but
2d8, 2d8 plus 3, and then your right
2d4.
damage as well. So 2d4.
So 10, 14 damage. I take 4 damage.
Yeah.
Gone.
You shoot him straight in the neck, and as the bolt kind of hits in, you watch as ice kind of crusts around his wound, and it kind of starts to suffocate him, and you watch him as he drops dead, and his body kind of falls off of the.
Make a cannon whenever I do this. Like I get like my breath becomes frosty. I think that would be cool.
I mean that is your flavor, so sure.
Yeah, that's my flavor.
I
So,
cannot wait for
Peppermint
Tommy to
good.
be at like 7 health, crit a guy with a blood right, and roll an 8 on the dice.
It's gonna be a great time.
Die.
I honestly, if I were to die like that, I'd be so happy.
Yeah, the last thing that leaves your breath is the cold, and you're like, yeah.
Ice breathing.
All right. Well, as far as you guys are aware, you are out of combat.
Lamone
Lamone-
knows better though.
Yeah, Lamone, you do know better, so it is your turn.
Alright.
Over there in the log, just.
I'm just kind of like trying to. I'm kind of panicking a bit. I'm like, okay, Lemon, you got this. You can just take a look out, and like I'm gonna peek my head out of the log and see if I can see them.
Perception check.
Meanwhile, like we're dancing around like a Final Fantasy party that just.
There you go.
Perception, that is going to be 21.
You reveal only one, and it is this guy.
Good roll, good roll. Where is he? Why are they still over there?
Is that my whole action?
No. And don't forget, you guys can do tactics checks.
Oh,
Yeah, what exactly is that? I think I've done like one of those ever.
It's a roll with your wisdom modifier. You could have taken it as one of your skills, and you roll with your wisdom or proficiency if you have that as well. And then you can identify one thing about a particular enemy that you can see.
All right. Yeah, he's gonna try and just get a good look. He's an inquisitive man. See if we can see any weaknesses there.
Sure.
And is it? You said plus just my base wisdom.
Yep, because you don't have proficiency in it.
Okay. 13.
13 total. Okay, what would you like to know? Would you like to know? Let's see. I'm trying to find the things that you wouldn't know. Would you like to know its sneak attack damage, its to hit damage, or its poison damage? Because they're just basic.
Yeah, I just want to. If do I know? Yeah, tell me about the poison.
Yeah, I think you should ask about sneak attacks so don't forget.
Shut up. Yeah, what's the poison looking like?
Poison damage is 1d6 on a failed DC 15 Constitution save.
Oh, okay. Alright. Lamone hasn't really been in combat. If anything got hairy, Al usually stepped in and just sort of talked their way out of it. Most of his magic is very just fun, and he hasn't used it to, like, hurt anyone before, so he's just kind of panicking. He grabs some, like, blades of grass. He's like, okay, you need to hit him. You need to hit him. You need to be thinking to himself, and I'm going to cast, as part of the Elements and Beyond spell list, I'm going to cast Razor Leaf. The glass blades sharpen in his hands. It's like, what? And he's going to throw that at the assassin in there.
All right.
Let me make sure. Yeah, there's a okay. Yeah, so it's just a ranged attack with my spell modifier. 7.
You throw it. You're unused to this kind of magic. You don't know what to do. So when you throw it, it kind of goes very wide and it strikes into a tree, and the leaf actually leaves an indent into the tree before just kind of reverting back to what it was before and floating back down to the ground.
He's gonna shimmy back into the log. He's like, oh my god, I did that. How did I do that?
How are you, buddy?
How did I do? I'm gonna yell out. I'm gonna yell out. Trees, east. Trees, east, east.
East side trees.
Way the fuck over here.
Pissing still.
What's finishing his piss.
Gal, how are you doing?
Alright, finish up my piss. Take a turn right, see a dead man on the floor. I'm very concerned and ask Al what the fuck is going on. Calmly.
Well, they were hiding out on the rock, presumably to ambush us, and I killed them. Or we killed them together.
Well, don't lump me in with you. I didn't do anything. I was taking a piss.
No, it was me and my friend over there. Our Frosty the Edge Man.
Oh.
The
Is everyone accounted for?
Lamone is over there shouting about something as usual, but it seems unusually frantic. I think we should check up on him.
I'll go check on Lamone. I'm gonna dash over.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many people saw me actually get in that log.
Yeah.
I was watching you get in the log, but that's nothing new for us.
You usually have an eye on me.
Yeah.
5, 6. Oh, Lamone!
Hi.
Yes.
Honey,
How's it going?
Trees, east of me. Duck. Poison.
I go prone.
I hit the deck.
That's my turn.
Jesus, just
Perfect.
Jacob,
me.
you
I'm
just witnessed 2 men die.
Oh God. Oh, I'm going home.
Okay, I'll go home.
You go that way. I'll go home. God, I'm fucking far. I was like trying to look around. I'm like, damn, I can't. I'm just here.
Yes, you are, but you do also have Step of the Wind.
I do.
To dash
Use
as a
my
bonus
key.
action.
So, how far does that go actually? For the Step of the Wind. Let me see.
As a monk, you should have 40 feet movement speed right now, but I'm going to double check that.
Yeah, right now it says walking speed is 40.
Yeah, so as a dash would go 80 feet.
Ooh,
So, and that would just be my bonus action.
Yeah. And then you could use another action to dash, but you wouldn't be able to attack. So you would be able to move an additional 40 feet on top of the 80 feet, but you wouldn't be able to do anything.
Okay, so I guess I'll use Step of the Wind,
All right.
and that's 1 key point, right?
Yes.
Okay, let me just note that down real quick. Oh, and all these notes. That's 1. Yeah. And then I'm gonna move right there. So I think right here.
Yep.
Or right there. And I'm gonna also go prone too. Once I've seen
Well, you don't have to go prone. You can hide behind the log without going prone.
Then
But
I'll
you-
just hide behind the log and just be like, "What is going on here?"
Poison. Scary. Yulame.
Where?
East. Trees. Nearby the trees.
Galdric, do you have a line of sight of him, or you, Lemon?
I'm in a log.
Oh my
I was
god!
told to duck.
Great. Can I like?
You can
peek
roll a
to see-
perception check to see if you can find him, yeah.
lovely.
Can I pee?
Can I pee on the?
I would like to piss myself.
I'm making piss.
I'm making piss.
If
So
you
what is that,
get
a
like
D20?
pissed on, does that count as a missile that the monk can deflect?
Oh god! I just like whirl it back around like a fucking avatar. Oh!
Wait, 4 elements, monk.
Imagining
The way of the open
and
piss.
The way of
The open fly.
the open fly. So is that a D20, right?
Yeah, it's a d20 plus your perception modifier.
Oh, baby, that looks nice. And perception is +2, so what?
19. You see him. He's right here.
You son of a bitch!
Okay, we're
Can I do anything else, or do I? Just...
Yeah, you still have your action,
Hmm.
and you have a tactics check that you can make
Oh yeah, true.
now that you can see him.
Okay. Let's do that tactic check.
All right.
What did he roll? He rolled
D20 plus your wisdom modifier.
lovely. Get the please get off my screen. D20 plus my okay.
Unfortunately, that is insufficient.
Lovely. I didn't even have a chance.
Nope.
Yeah, didn't have a chance. Okay, so I'm like, looks like a guy.
If you want to, when it's back, you can roll me closer and use me as cover.
And you still have your action to make because those were free actions.
Do I have anything that I can throw?
You should have darts as a monk.
Yeah, I do. I think backpack. Could meet. Give me it. Okay, darts. How much do darts do?
I think it's 1d4 plus dexterity modifier. And also you might have a bow. I don't know if that was given to you.
Let me check.
Make sure you actually
no.
equip your weapons so they show up.
Okay, so what? I just click on the box next to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in the equipment, just click on that and they'll show up in your actions area.
Okay, actions. There you go. Beautiful. Darts. Oh look, 1d4 plus 4. Okay. It ranges 20 to 60. What does it mean? Because it says 20 and then
It means you would have to move 10 feet, one foot closer, basically, to get him. So if you move right here, because you still have 10 feet of movement, if you move one square over, you can just throw it at him, but you have to throw it at disadvantage.
Yeah, that means the 20 to 60 means that the normal range is
20 feet.
feet.
And
then you can throw it at disadvantage as far as 60 feet.
Okay.
Any further than 60 feet, you can't.
Yeah, you can do. Okay. So I just move back. No, I'm gonna move forward.
All right.
And yeah, I guess I'm gonna. What do I have to do for a disadvantage?
Roll 2d20 and then take the lower of the result plus your dexterity and proficiency bonus.
2d20.
You see the hit thing right next to your darts. That's what you'll be adding to the disadvantage roll.
Said hit the damage thing. Or the,
Not
hit, the plus 6. The plus 6.
Yeah, you'll be adding the +6 to whatever you roll,
Okay, so 2d20.
and you take the lower one.
7. Great. And
7 plus 6 is
13.
13.
13. Yeah.
Let me. Unfortunately, as you throw it, it does go just a bit too wide and lands square in the tree. Did hit the tree fairly deep, and it's still stuck inside of it, but unfortunately, whiffed.
Fuck.
But that is everything that you can do on your turn.
Yeah, I'll just duck back down, I guess.
It is these guys' turns.
These
This
jabroni.
guy's gonna go here. And on his turn, alert. And then continue. This guy here, being revealed, is going to move here and attempt to hide again.
You fucking asshole.
He will try.
Oh, Troy.
He will fail as well.
Good.
And thinking he's completely hidden, is gonna take his time to line up a shot and try and shoot at Jacob because he just
Great.
threw a dart at him.
Fuck.
However, it is not at disadvantage, and you are taking half cover from this this log, so you get a +2 to your AC and dexterity saving throw. Light crossbow is a +6 to hit.
Okay. So what do I roll?
Nothing. I'm rolling.
Okay, good.
And he's gonna roll again.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna get fucked.
Well, he's not at disadvantage
I know.
because he's not attacking somebody who's prone. He's attacking somebody who's half cover.
Okay, cool.
Gucci. So, what is your AC currently?
My AC is that the armor?
Yes, armor.
Yeah,
class.
armor
Okay,
class.
16.
16. So it's going to be +2 because you're taking cover, but unfortunately that still
Still, yeah.
hits. So I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Constitution saving throw. What does that foretell? D20?
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
D20. Ugh.
And then you add your Constitution saving
Plus
thing.
2, I guess, so 12?
12. Unfortunately, that does fail.
Great.
So let me do this, and so 9 plus 3 is 12. 12 damage as you get shot square in the shoulder from what is just peeking out over this cover that you're taking.
Does he have the missile deflect at this level?
I do.
Oh, then you can attempt to do deflect missiles.
If you want to, though. You have
If
to
you
spend a
want to.
key point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you do have to use a key point.
Yeah, I do have a lot of key points.
So, you want to give it a shot?
Yeah, okay, hold on. What do I have to roll? Computer, please. Okay, what do you say? I'll spend a key point. for
Nice,
that.
nice.
So let me write that in my notes so I don't forget. It's 2. And please go back. Okay, where is that at? Is that bonus action? Or which one?
No, it's a
Oh.
reaction.
Okay, reaction. So I have to deflect. So the damage you take. So do I? So it says, oh, that's the damage I take. What am I rolling? So what do I roll for that? Don't know.
Deflect missiles? It should
Yeah, it
say
says-
on there.
Yeah, I was saying that. So the damage you take from the attack is reduced by 1d10 plus 7. If you reduce damage to 0 and have a free hand, you can spend 1 key point to make a range at them.
So you roll a d10.
Okay, roll a d10.
Yeah.
Cool, cool.
Oh, wait, is that just a passive thing? Does he not have to use a key point to do that?
Let me find out.
It was saying that
It's a key point to throw it back, but I think he just might be able to just do that.
I think you might. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Let me look at
if you
deflect missiles real quick.
Yeah, I believe we use a reaction for that.
Oh, yeah, he can just do that. Yeah,
Okay.
as a reaction.
So I get my key point back.
Yes, to roll a
1d10 plus 7.
1d10 plus 7. 1d10 plus 7, 17.
That means
All right. You catch the arrow as it's going to try and strike you. If you want to, you can spend a key point to throw it back.
Oh fuck yeah, I'm throwing it back.
All right, go ahead and make a ranged attack. That's going to be a. I think that's just a normal ranged attack. I don't think that's
Jacob's popping that ass, he throwed it back.
1 key point. Yeah.
Oh fuck, I messed something up.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's dexterity plus proficiency bonus, so it should be 16. 6 plus 6 to throw.
Yeah.
Say that one more time. I was
Roll a d20 plus 6.
d20 plus 6. Oh fuck yeah, 19.
19 absolutely hits. Go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll a d8 plus 4, and a. I will have them roll a con save actually, because it is poison. They fail. So roll an extra d6 with that.
This is how I always picture deflect missiles.
Oh no, hold on.
Oh yeah.
So you said D8 plus 4.
D8 plus 4, and then plus. I forgot about that. D8 plus 4 plus 6. Plus a D6.
Plus a D6. Okay.
Yes.
So I'll just roll 1D6. Go down. And,
That's hot.
fucking hot, dude.
Oh my god.
Fire.
So I believe that's 14 points of damage that you strike this guy with. And I need to do something real quick.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm like,
Lamone heard the impact. Are you okay, Jacob? Jacob, are you okay?
I am, but I don't think that guy is.
I peeked my little head out like, holy, Dios mío.
Maldita sea.
Ay, caramba.
Ay, caramba.
That's like the only thing he knows. Ay, caramba.
As it strikes him, he gets hit in the place that I told you were going to get hit in, just a little bit of the shoulder. And he goes, Maldita sea! as he just like falls back. It's an elvish curse.
Yeah,
Just-
don't say.
Just damn it. Like,
I'm across the field and I can like gasp.
yeah, he just goes, damn it. In elvish.
I just love that idea. It's just like, I got this guy, shoots him, he grabs it, throws it back. Son of a bitch!
Yeah, pretty much.
Mala leche.
It's madre!
As he just gets kind of pushed back from the impact. Boop. Alarin, it is your turn.
Let's go, Big Al.
Let's go, Big Al.
Big
I
Al.
don't know if I can even get over there.
I'm not even
Climb over the rock to go.
I can't even get there.
I do have advantage on acrobatics
Let
checks while
alone
I'm in my trance.
Yeah, pole vault it.
Yeah, sure. I'll try an acrobatics. Would that be an action?
Yeah. Because it effectively counts as a dash.
It's still cool though.
It is pretty cool.
That's fucking hot.
Yeah, I won't be able to get over there anyway.
It'll be
the
0.5 more
hero.
efficient.
Be the hero.
That's fine. Yeah, I'll roll with advantage.
Oh yeah, I forgot how cool it looks when I talk. Oh,
So-
yeah.
That is 19.
Yeah, you climb right up and you fucking like no clip into it and then you get shot out. You can move wherever you want.
Backwards long jump.
I just like cut a line straight through it. And
Khan just looks in awe.
It's a beauty.
3, 4,
Oh,
5, 6.
Is there this much joy in life?
I do work out at the library. I'm the wizard that like actually does physical shit.
He lifting.
Khan looks at you with a look of respect.
And I nod to him.
He lifts like 10-pound books.
You have 80 feet of movement speed.
Oh yeah.
He's
Forgot about that.
far.
Wait, why 80 feet?
Because to vault that counted as an action, and I said it would count as a dash once you hit the ground.
Okay, so that's half my movement.
That's
half my movement.
hard.
Everyone's just gonna get by the Lamone log.
Hello,
Yeah.
I'm here.
God, man, I just did a cool ass move.
It was insane, Alex. You should have seen it.
I
very
had eyes.
impressive.
I was looking over the rock.
It was very impressive.
I think you have like 5 feet of movement speed left. Actually, you can just get down here if you want to take cover.
Hello, boys.
There you go.
Hey guys.
Yep, that's
yeah,
not
I
the right
just
thing.
like vaulted over Tommy too.
Yeah, pretty much.
Free Willy.
Pardon me.
All right.
I just
Do you have anything you want to do on your bonus action?
Nope, I don't do anything with bonus.
maybe a
Cool.
tactical. Maybe a tactical.
Oh yeah, I'll see if I can tell what that guy's like armor class is. Is that something I'd be able to ask?
Yeah.
What that ass doing?
Wisdom check. Nope.
No.
Yikes. No.
Took everything to get over that rock.
It's
Yeah.
He's just like, you try to look at him, and he's just laying on the ground, so you can't see him.
Colin, it is your turn.
I have not said a word since I've been in my
I
trance,
haven't
by the way.
put my my bow away, so my Crimson Right's still active.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna shoot him.
All right.
Man, this man's gonna get fucked.
That would be a 14.
14 is unfortunately a miss.
Unfortunate, truly. Let me see. Don't think I have anything along the lines of bonus action besides my Crimson Right. We're just gonna have to pass the turn, I guess.
Unfortunate.
No.
Would you like to do a tactics check?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Wisdom.
Yes. Unfortunate.
God.
What's your wisdom modifier actually?
One.
Oh, okay, yeah, no. Moving on, Lemon.
I'm going to look up at Al, you need to watch this. I'm gonna grab some leaves again. It's gonna sharpen in my hands, and I'm gonna throw it at the guy again.
All right, go ahead. And
Actually,
make a
let
roll.
me stick my little head out. Shit.
It actually lands in the exact same place as you did before.
That's half.
But it didn't matter.
But that was cool, right? That was very cool, right? You have to admit, it was pretty cool.
It would have been cooler if you would have hit him.
We can't all be you, Jacob.
I mean, I didn't know I could do that either, so.
It was pretty sick, though.
Thanks.
Bueno. And we're just gonna back in the log.
Bueno.
Bueno. I like that you know just enough Spanish that like I've learned from middle school Spanish.
I didn't have. They took me out of Spanish.
You were too good.
Yeah,
So
we
I'm
can't have
stupid.
cuboids in Spanish.
Because I needed double math, so I never got like a language.
I just like the idea that, like, if someone does draw this, it's just gonna be this picture of us around the log and then Lamone just inside.
Can I start scooching the log, like roll the log closer?
We're gonna be able to
I'll
tell
say
which
you can do
drawing
that
is
as if you
Lamone.
had difficult terrain.
Okay, so that's like 10
Yeah.
every 1 equals 10. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining Mikos' drawing of Lamone is like just my character with a sombrero on and like a curly mustache.
Yeah.
So you'd be able to move at 15 feet.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna. Alright, the log's over here now.
So Jacob is no longer behind cover.
Fuck.
You just see the log start like rolling.
Lamone!
I need to get closer.
Let me
You!
draw a shape.
It's like wood.
Let me do that.
My
Oh, wait.
cerca.
Actually, hold on.
What?
Closer.
Closer. It's like the fucking Spanish movies, like, ¿Cómo se dice? How do you say?
Your number.
¿Cómo se dice your number? I'm trying to figure out.
Okay, there's the new log.
Let's see. Yeah.
Gal, it is your turn.
Go, gal.
Shit.
Alright.
So the log is over there. I'm over here.
Yes.
Um,
And prone.
Yeah.
yes.
Why are you sleeping?
Here.
And like this entire time
I
he's
gotta
just
get
been.
that sweet, sweet disadvantage.
Get up.
Get up. Wake the fuck
I
up,
don't wanna.
Dragonborn. He's just like, I'm gonna stay here.
Wait,
Honestly, like I don't think I can even get over to him. I probably could if I got up, dash afterwards. But like,
well, at least get up. Don't just like go back to
no,
sleep.
he has disadvantage if he shoots at me. I'm staying on the ground. Yeah, I made my decision. I'm gonna like army crawl towards this thing.
Yeah, we're doing the Vorkuta strategy.
Yeah, Vorkuta.
The cum gambit.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'll dash and follow the log.
Okay.
I don't think you need the dash to do that, do you?
No, crawling takes
What
one.
is-
It's
Yeah.
also
We're all dashing.
Do they get opportunity on you?
No.
Wait, why would they get opportunity?
Nobody was
So what-
around him.
I guess Evan could, like if he wanted to.
Reach down and stab him.
Would be the second time we killed a prone man.
Hey,
Hey,
Hey.
Yeah, you just did it.
Hey,
that's still raw. Don't bring it up.
Anyway,
So I'm drawing it right now. So
is there anything else that you would like to do?
no. I'm
All right.
good.
Now all of
Jacob.
China will know you both
Yes.
cringe.
You're up.
Jakob.
so I'm gonna, of course, move my happy ass towards the log.
all right.
what do you run towards him like a cartoon?
Yeah. No. fuck it. And then I yell at him. You could have told us you were gonna move the log.
It's implied when you see a moving log that I'm moving.
Oh my fucking god.
What?
All right, let me see.
What does that mean, Levon?
Me. Actually, how far did I move from here?
Things change places when they move.
So,
People die when
am I
they're
able to
killed.
reach this guy?
If you make a dash, you would be able to reach him.
And will I make an attack too?
Yes, you could make an
You can
attack.
just dash as a bonus action.
Yeah,
Okay.
step of the wind. Although I do believe that that would be the max of your key points.
Right, I can only spend 3. Because I like, if you can, then like, is there like, how much health he has left, or is that?
That would be part of a tactics check.
Okay, let's roll a tactics check. There you go.
17. He's got like 66 hit points left.
66.
Christ.
What the fuck is that?
Meaty boy.
Yeah, he's meaty.
Yeah.
But then again, you have 5 people. He is 1.
Yeah, except his. Well, I mean, we don't know that, but
We just have to hit him.
we just have to hit him. Because I wanna. Hold on. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw my darts
All right.
again.
It is a disadvantage still.
Fuck. Okay. So what was that last time? Scroll up.
It's gonna be.
I believe in you.
It's 2d20 and then the lesser.
got
Yes,
this.
2d20, the lesser of the two, and then you add your dexterity and your proficiency to whatever the lesser. You miss. I don't need to do anything else. It sticks like just like 2 inches below where the other dart landed.
Yeah. What the fuck? Why can I catch one but not throw them?
Is that the end of your turn?
I have a bonus action.
Yes.
Okay. What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? Bonus actions. I guess.
Could be blue.
Step of the Wind, Patient Defense are
Yeah,
the 2 things I could think of.
Because I don't want to waste another key point again. I guess just. Is there a hunker down? No.
And that would be Patient Defense, but you could drop to the ground like you did before, like your companion's doing. I'm gonna move you just out of the way so I can get rid of this.
Bonus
little
action to
dot.
pull your britches up.
I guess.
Mansfield Captain.
behind the, well, do I have any more movement speed?
Yeah, you've got movement speed left. You've only spent 15 of it, so you've got what 25 left.
Okay, so I guess I'll just get in front of his face and like, hey.
Hey.
I'll just move back where Al is.
Hi.
Cool.
Ow.
Ow, my boy.
Oh boy. What is that picture of for the punching, Carlos?
It's you.
That's me.
It's you getting them.
me when I my monk hands.
You should punch your mic.
No, I palmed it.
It's the usual thing.
Okay. So. Pop.
This bastard.
He was kind of just like sleeping.
Shit!
And he heard a scream and was like, "Oh fuck!" This
God
guy is acting at the bottom of initiative, but
Thank God.
The fucking pose. Hi, you are fucking my party.
Hi, you were fucking my party.
But, well, wait. Was he actually sleeping? Because if he doesn't mean us any harm, I don't want to fight him.
yeah, he was
Well, yeah.
actually sleeping.
It's hard.
But you don't know if he doesn't mean you harm yet.
Okay.
I
He's-
assume this guy isn't just like hostile while he's asleep.
Shoot first, ask questions later.
Not really, but he is still pretty angry.
Fair.
What, the
Skill
sleeper?
to expend.
And he's gonna go into a rage.
Oh no, he's that guy.
That guy.
Whoop.
Hi. He's
Howdy.
like, ow, we gotta. Oh, hi.
He's gonna make a hand axe attack. And miss. That's his turn.
God. He's like, well, this isn't embarrassing.
Top of initiative is
Al, Weird Al.
this guy.
Yankovic.
Actually, it's not Al's
I
turn
will
yet.
go. Oh,
It's not Al's turn.
Yeah, I'm smelly. I'm sorry.
I'm green.
Yes. But he's the token that I'm using to display is this guy. He's got the 23.
Oh,
But-
okay. He's hidden.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a different dude. Okay.
I forgot about that guy. Oops.
It's like, hey, there were 2 of them before. Where'd the other one go?
He just actually left. You go there. I'm going home.
He's gonna attempt to hide as a bonus action. Yippee skippy doo. Ba-da, ba-da, bop. Go, he's gone.
I'm loving it.
I would leave if I were him. If I catch another one of his things, he's over.
He's gonna move.
Skedaddle, skedoodle.
I'm gonna display him because he's gonna make a shot. Because he's an idiot and hid before he was gonna shoot. This man is not very intelligent. He is going to attempt to hit. Let's do it the fun way. Okay, that's gonna be Gal.
Aha, I'm prone.
Yes, you are prone.
I was hoping you'd go for the bullseye inside the log.
he actually can't see you properly.
That's
Well,
amazing.
Actually, I guess he could.
Nature come to life!
Actually, he could. Fuck. Never mind. Let's do a 6.
He gets
instead.
shot.
That's just a headshot if he hits.
Yeah, Lamone just
Are you
gets shot in
facing
the
that
ass.
way?
Yeah, that's where my head is. He gets it in there. I just die instantly.
Well, considering it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because it's actually it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It would, okay, never mind. It's still here. I'll make sure to like reiterate, because it's supposed to be in order of closeness. So it would be these 2 close, and then you, and then Mikos, and then so 4 still is Mikos.
I'm prone.
Yes, you are. But it is at advantage, which cancels it out. So it's just normal.
I'm prone.
That's still 24.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
God.
probably hits.
Probably.
He doesn't get any cover from the log at all.
He does get cover, but it's +2.
Okay.
It's half cover. But that still hits because his AC is 18.
Yeah.
So let's do D8
Let's get some
+3,
number crunch real quick.
and then a D6. Oh wait, didn't have to roll a D6. Roll a con save.
Okay.
Just get a crit. These gloves.
Sure.
Easy.
Roll.
Yeah, Dan, you're good. You don't take that
Extra 1 point of damage, so you take 5 points of piercing damage as he just shoots you. It hits you in like the fleshy bit of your like thigh,
It
basically, and it just kind of scrapes it. Little gap in the armor.
What was that for?
And he's gonna be an idiot and now realize, oh fuck, I should have hid after I shot somebody. And
You're
is
mine now,
is
buddy.
wide open for attack. Al, you're up.
Big
Alright.
Al.
Big Al.
Big Al Yankovic.
Oh, well, if he's presenting himself right up next to me, then
Yes.
it would be rude not to just walk up and stab him.
Oh, you're approaching me.
Ooh. Well, he tried to attack me, so I think it's fair he die.
That's an interesting philosophy.
I mean, if someone attacks
fair
you,
That's a fair one, though.
it's not like I'm like, oh, he walked up to me, so I'm gonna bludgeon him.
Yeah, I'll just smack him with my sword.
Okay,
With much meat.
Roger.
go ahead.
I forgot how to run my character. Oh, that is a 13. I doubt that hits.
13 actually does hit.
Ooh, green flame blade. No, that doesn't actually do any extra damage to him. Booming blade does though.
Yes, it does. Only
No.
if he moves, though.
Yeah. So he takes d6. He takes 6
What the
damage.
fuck was that?
What?
I just heard something in the background.
Oh, I heard it too. That's
He
just
takes 6 damage now,
Owie.
and d8 if he tries to move.
He takes 3 damage now. and then a D whatever when he attempts to move. D8 when he attempts to move.
Well, if magical damage matters, it is actually magical.
It does not. He is a barbarian.
Oh,
They have bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing of all types, magical and non-magical. It does not matter. But is there anything else you would like to do?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
It's gamer time.
It's gamer time. Uh-oh.
I'm about to do what is
Alright,
called a
gamer.
pro gamer move.
I'm gonna say the gamer.
No, don't say the gamer word.
You
Right
can't.
there. I'm gonna shoot that guy.
Yeah,
I don't like the way he's looking at me.
incantation.
And the
Up
incantation.
top or the assassin?
The assassin guy right
Okay.
here. That is a 21.
Yeah, that hits.
Nice.
Okay, 1d8 plus 3 poggers. So that's 8, and then I gotta do this. 8 and 9 damage.
9
I take one
damage.
myself.
You only take it at the start. You don't have to take it every time that you hit.
I thought it was.
Nope.
Nice. Only the beginning.
Nice.
Yep,
No
it's
more
just
combat,
it's
man.
just to activate the right.
When act, this damage. Oh, I'm just reading it quick.
No
It
problem.
would get out of hand if you damaged yourself every single time.
Yeah.
When you activate, you're right. Yeah, yeah.
So it hits this guy and he just goes, motherfucker, this is cold.
It's like, I gotta go home, man.
And
I
then, can I do this as a bonus action? That's the question I need to be asking myself right now.
Can you attack as a bonus action? Not unless you're dual wielding.
Oh, actually, I can't do that. Actually, that's a reaction, not a bonus action. Nobody died. Okay, I'll end my turn there.
Lemon.
Avance! Adelante, amigos! And I'm going to start moving the log further. Moving here.
Wait.
Are you gonna roll it that way?
Turn!
That's his power. Just go straight like that.
Hold on.
Like it's a fucking
Yeah.
worm. Okay, I was about to say.
Adelante! Adelante!
That's actually a good like setup for the other logs too.
I realized
So stupid.
the leaf's not cutting it, so I need to like. Alright, no idea. Think. Trees here. That means roots might still be. I'm just gonna sort of like peek my head out and just hand in the ground. Just try to put some arcane energy. I'm gonna use Thorn Whip on the assassin.
All right.
That is going to be 18. Or not 17.
17 does hit.
All right. Let me roll that damage. Okay. Do you add for magic like attacks? Do you add any bonuses, or is it just
Unless
the?
it
Not
tells
unless
you
it specifies.
Okay. All right. That is going to be 5 piercing damage,
All right.
and I'm going to move them 10 feet closer.
All right. It's already done.
All right. I'm gonna just sort of rest this up to you. They're sort of like peeking my head towards Galdric, and I'm going
I
to
forgot to roll the sneak attack for Galdric. Oh well.
You didn't have advantage.
and just
He.
back in the pot.
Oh
Back
yeah.
in the,
Sure.
This fucking class is sick.
yeah. I hope Al was watching that. Me
Or
controlling
is
his
it
mind.
my turn?
Yes.
That was cool. It happened right in front of me. How could I not watch it?
Yeah.
It's a fucking
Alright,
log.
so I'm gonna get up. I guess I'll walk.
He just walked in.
2 feet. I'll eat a javelin at him.
You're
Alright.
gonna be like, hi.
I think this is just a strength still. That's a 20.
That hits. Yeah.
This man needs to die.
That's a D6 plus 4? D6.
Yes.
D6. So 7 damage.
Owie. Oh no. Oh no. You can't be playing. Nope. Stop listening.
Uh-oh.
I thought you were talking about me. I was like, it's just javelin, man.
Good.
You
Nope.
can't play
Nope.
the game.
What's going on?
Fuck. I didn't realize I have a spoiler song. If you get to the song "Flowering Lacerations," it starts with piano. Skip that immediately.
Okay, I'm not.
Oh, I didn't know we were listening to
anyway.
music.
I wasn't listening to music at all.
Okay.
I was
Okay.
playing the Spanish guitar music this entire time.
Yeah, because send it.
Yeah, if you want to send it, go ahead. I'll play it on stream.
It's a really good song.
I guess.
It's
It
really
is.
fucking good.
They're all
Fucking
good.
top.
Okay. Here, let me do that.
Oh, the intro gives me chills.
I love those songs. They're so good.
Cool.
Oh,
Alright.
Lorian classic.
So, how much damage does he take again? 5?
7.
7. Okay.
Let him die.
Ouchie.
Song of my homeland.
I'm gonna walk like. Oh yeah, wait. He can't get hit, right?
Who?
Lemon.
Lemon? Not while he's inside, no.
Move that way.
He's at full cover.
Alright. This is fine. I'm good here.
Okay. Jacob,
So I have a question.
what's your question?
With fear, so I have like the ability for extract aspects. Is that when I just hit somebody, or do I have to use that with flurry
I
of blows?
believe it's with Fury of Blows. Let me find out for you.
Because I don't see it otherwise. Because I see flurry. Oh no! Granted by your flurry of blows, you mark them as. Yeah, I think I have to do.
Yeah.
Flurry of blows.
Yeah, you have to
Okay.
do Flurry.
That takes key. I think.
Yeah, but you do get a key back on a short rest, so after combat ends. It's not like you need key after this combat, so using it
Okay.
while using it all in this combat's completely fine.
Okay. Also with the key, since I think in total I have. Where is it? Here, easy. I have 12. So
Yes.
after the fucking food, after I use it in battle, like yes, let's say I do the 3. And after the short rest, it recharges. Do I still have the 12, or do I have to like subtract? That makes sense.
12 what? Damage?
No, I'm saying like I have 12 key points in total, and if I use 3,
You should not have 12 key points.
I should not.
No.
It's always equal to your.
Yeah, it's
monk
equal to your
level.
monk level.
So you have 3.
You should only have 3.
12 would be nice though.
Would be very
Oh,
nice.
it says you have 3 points per short
Yeah.
rest, and your key save DC is 12.
Yeah.
Okay. Excuse me. Okay, then never mind. So it just after the rest, you still have 3. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
You
Okay,
gain it back on a
12.
shorter long rest.
I was thinking like that's the max you have or something. Goku. So what do I want to go for? Can I get a tactical check on Bigum right here, right in front
Yes,
of
you
me?
could. Go ahead.
Tactical check.
No,
He's a
I
bitch.
don't want to know
Unfortunate.
anything about him. Well, I'm about to know about him. He's about to get these hands.
He's a bitch.
I know you real well.
He's about to know you, yeah.
You're about to know me. So, fuck it, let's do Fury of Blows. And how
That's
do I
so
do
menacing.
what? Furies of Blows?
No. Sorry.
Oh, the.
This guy.
Oh god. Oh, where is it? Furies of Blows. That's 1d4 plus 4. Okay, so 1d4. Where is it? Wow, plus 4, and that's 8.
Well, you didn't roll to attack yet.
Oh, that is true. I'm in big Dumbo. D20. Yeah, okay.
That's plus 6. So you hit. It's 13.
Okay, cool. So I guess I get the.
You get your first attack off, and then you can choose to use Flurry of Blows afterwards, or you can just choose to make a bonus action attack.
Yeah, I'll do Flurry of Blows.
Okay.
No.
Go ahead and roll. Yeah, you have to roll 2 extra d20s.
Oh, good. 2 extra d20s. So I'll just do that. 11 and 12.
Yeah, those both hit. So you're going to be rolling 3d4 plus 12.
3d4 plus 12. So 3d4 plus 12, correct?
Yes. 21 points of damage as you just hit him 3 times. Pop, pop, pop! And he takes 10.
And so how's the extract aspects work?
Let me read it to find out.
That's until you finish. So that would be my 3rd point. Let me get that in there.
Put Goku with the drip in the chat.
I have that as my fucking one of my picks for something.
Whenever you hit a creature with one of the attacks granted by your flurry of blows, you mark them while as analyzed. Whenever an analyzed creature misses you with an attack, you can immediately use your reaction to make an unarmed melee attack against that creature, and that lasts until your short or long rest. In addition, you learn the following attributes about the target. Damage vulnerabilities, none. Damage resistances, none. Damage immunity, oh, wait, sorry, this is the wrong target. Damage vulnerabilities, none. Damage resistances, bludgeoning, piercing, slashing damage. Great. Damage immunities, none. And condition immunities, frightened.
So if he's frightened, no, he's immune to being
cannot be frightened.
Cannot be frightened, and he has resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
A chat of the highest order.
Yeah, we have to take that motherfucker out.
And then whenever he misses you, you can make a reaction to make a melee attack against him.
Just backhand him and kill him.
Pretty much.
Oh god. So, can I do a tactical too? Since
I believe you already did that. That was the first thing you did.
Oh yeah, then fuck me.
But it's just his turn. He doesn't like being hit, so he's gonna make an attack against you.
That's fair. You started this, man.
11. I don't think that actually hits.
I do know. For the AC,
you said 16, right?
Yeah.
Then he misses.
I'm gonna move it. I'm dodging motherfucking
cough. He misses.
Oh yeah, I hit him again. So what was the roll? Fuck.
Roll a d20 plus 4, plus 6 for your
d20
dex and proficiency.
D20 plus 6.
Yep. You're just making an attack against him.
Okay. 1d20. I'm just doing the plus 6. And then you said, what do I add after that?
The d20 is just a straight d20, and then the 6 is from your dexterity and proficiency bonus. So, no more adding. Unfortunately, you do miss that attack, though.
That's fair. Okay.
Boop. This guy here, now privy to, hey, maybe I should, hide after I shoot this time. He's going to make an attack. He's going to choose one person at random. I believe you're actually the furthest at this point. You two are the furthest. Yeah. So it's going to be Evan.
Hello.
How about you don't?
I actually have a 19 armor class right now because I'm really focused.
Well, unfortunately, he had a 20.
Oh,
damn.
Roll a Constitution saving throw for me.
Shield.
Never mind.
Shield. Fuck.
Yeah.
So he sees all this going on. He quickly turns his aim to you, seeing that you are currently fighting somebody else, and sees he could possibly get a cheeky shot in. Fires, and you cast shield, and it deflects right off of the arcane energy that protects you.
Bitch.
Damn. I just love, this guy cannot catch a break.
So he's just whoop, and
he will
hide.
He will do.
Oh, very much so.
Bye bye.
I gotta sneeze.
If I was him, I would leave. Bless you.
Bless you.
Oh, sneeze in character.
I think that's what he's doing. I think he's just getting the hell out.
I would if I was him.
Evan.
I'm gonna follow that bitch. Where's he going?
You're gonna follow.
Um,
You're gonna leave
what
me
will
with
they do next?
Bruiser?
I make a
Perception
perception check.
Gonna leave me with this jabroni?
She got a bit. Oh, never mind.
Oh wait, no, I forgot there was a dude right here. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
smack this dude.
Excuse me, man.
Could you put your hand on him and look to the side? Yeah, hold on. Where did
Yeah,
that guy go?
okay. I'll crit this guy.
Okay, that's
Okay.
hot.
Based.
That is hot. You're hot.
You're hot. I want you.
I'll
Well,
yeah.
he should have the rage thing on. Where is that? There it is.
He's gonna have a lot of health.
That's hot.
9 plus 4,
Sexy.
and he's boomed.
Boom.
He's been
Major
boomed.
boomage.
All right. He's actually looking pretty rough.
He's not looking too hot, guys.
13 damage
Come.
from, or halved anyway.
Can I perceive? See where that guy went? I don't think it's gonna go well. Oh, wait a minute. Let me crunch the numbers real quick. That is a 16. I'm actually pretty good at that, actually.
Unfortunately,
Combine
it is not sufficient.
Okay, is that like an action, or can I still shoot this guy?
No, you
right
can
here?
still shoot.
Actually, fuck shooting. I'm tired of shooting.
I want hands.
I'm angry. I'm going in.
I'm a fucking get him. Since I put the bow away, my
Right disappears.
thing's no
Yes.
longer active. And that's gonna miss. Keep going.
Sag.
Proceed.
Name on.
I'm gonna see my friend is dealing with the barbarian over there.
Stay in the log.
I'm gonna peek my head out, and I'm going to.
Alakazam.
Let me make sure. Al, what was the spell you showed me to fuego, fire? What was the spell you showed me? What was it called again?
Burning hands. You go like this. And I
Not
keep-
that one. Not that one. The other one.
Scorching ray?
Like a single thing you shoot out.
Oh, firebolt.
That's the one. Fireball. I'm gonna cast fireball at
Alright,
the
go ahead.
dude. I think I'm if I make this a twin spell, can I do 2 of them?
Yes.
That's
Okay.
target different people, but yes.
Unlimited power.
I don't follow that rule. I think that's just
Okay.
stupid.
Boom boom. All right. How many points is that? It's just okay. So 1 for the additional cantrip.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So let's roll a hit.
All right.
Just 10 hit.
10 does not hit, unfortunately, but you have another.
Does 14 hit?
14 does hit.
Okay. We get some fuego in here.
Set him on fire.
9 fire damage. Whoosh, right at him.
It hits him square in the chest, and you see him like move back a moment, grab at the place where he's been scorched, and just fall to the ground, and he is dead.
I'm proud of you, buddy.
I don't feel very good about this.
No, you'll get used to it.
It's fucking. It's just like you hit him. He's like, "Good job, buddy." Did he fall asleep?
Yeah, he's
Back
just
into the
sleeping,
log.
It's fine.
Hey, Lemon, you look
Very
real
true.
cool right now.
Just a thumbs up comes out of the log, and he just goes back in.
It's like, oh man.
He's gone. So
Now those that other dude has not shown up. After he's just like, I
He
should.
saw what we can do. He's like, fuck this shit, man.
like, we just saw that guy punch that dude.
pretty much what the other guy did is he was like, oh shit, fuck. He ran around, stuck the barbarian like in the ass with a poisoned arrow, woke him up, and then ran away.
Oh, what an ass! What an
And then
ass!
just to make him angry, so that he'd just rage and attack anybody at random.
It's like, dude, what's your problem? So we killed
And
the
then
guy
you
that
killed
was not
It
even-
is pretty fair. We did walk up to these guys like, I'm going to shit yourself.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking about this. With the command spell, can you kind of follow through with that threat?
Yeah.
Who gonna shit yourself?
Yeah, if you
Let's
command
refer to
someone
shit
with if you command someone to shit, then yeah.
It's like, why?
Kill word shit.
Because I fucking
Oh.
can.
Because
Power
clean your
shit.
bowels.
Power word brat.
Fucking Brap Lich. The Brappo Lich. One villain now.
Because Mikos.
Is there? I guess I'll
You
make a
act like that
perception
wasn't
check to see if I
already
can
the
see
plan
them
of
person.
that phylactery.
Yeah, you'd have to make a perception check.
The Brappo
I
Lich.
got 13.
Yeah,
Rapidly.
unfortunate.
I guess I'll just like kind of walk where he was.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You just bump into him.
Oh,
he's just right there.
Like, bro, why?
can I stab him?
Yeah, you can swing. It's gonna be at like disadvantage because you're like, what the fuck? But
Looking at the air.
you
Alright, sounds
Yeah, you're gonna get 2 20s.
Alright, 18
Oh.
to hit.
Oh,
that definitely does hit.
Stab his
Sword.
ass. Stab his ass.
Full damage.
12 whole damage. It's pretty
Oh,
good.
you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do the
Oh.
thing.
Oh, do the thing.
Okay.
Divine smite. 2
Oh.
damage.
Oh, no.
7 more damage.
7 more damage.
Okay, I have a question. Would
Ow.
I have had this is for Slicer? Would I have had to use my blood curse the round the barbarian died?
Yes, but that is
Okay.
this round, so
So I could still do it.
yeah, it's this turn order. I'll allow you to retroactively do it, but yes, it would have to be that round.
Okay, so I could do it now.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Wait, what's he using? He's fucking.
Hand
What's
axe.
his movement speed?
His movement
30?
speed's 30. Yeah.
I don't think he can get over there. Actually,
Did
but
you
I'll do it.
say something to me, Mikos?
Yeah, dude. What was the
He
second
was like
spell you
right
cast?
here. One.
Thorn Whip.
Yeah, he wouldn't be able to reach him. Never mind.
He could throw his hand axe.
Okay, sure, we'll do it. So I'm gonna cast Blood Curse of the Fallen Puppet on him.
Okay.
And I'm gonna, what do I have to do? Amplify it? Say amplify it before it happens.
Okay.
So I take a d4.
Yep.
Right damage. I take 3 damage. And then he moves 15 feet. Right there.
Okay.
You already moved him, yeah?
Yeah.
Or whatever. And throw the axe at the guy.
Okay. 16, that hits. So it's d6 plus 2. 5 more damage. Actually, because he's... no, he's dead, so he's not going to be raging anymore.
He's not gonna be raging because he's dead.
Okay. Dead.
Okay, that was my reaction, so.
Jacob.
Which is me. Can I get me attack to go roll on Jabroni?
Sure.
14.
That is successful.
What would you like to know?
How much health does he have left?
21.
21. Okay. So I'm gonna. How far am I? No, that's not what I wanted. I think
Yeah, you can
I'm
reasonably
close,
get over.
yeah.
You
Just
can get over to him.
I'm gonna be like, hello there.
General Kenobi.
Oh. Okay,
And then
well,
I'm
hit
gonna. And Fury of Blows. Does
You are out of key.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
but you can make a bonus action strike as just, unarmed bonus strike.
I
bonus
just finally get the darts to finally hit him. No. Okay. So okay. Do I unequip the darts now too? Or
You're only equipped.
that might matter.
It doesn't really matter.
Okay, then I'll just leave one.
Stab him. Just get him. Get him. Get him. Get him.
Yeah,
Galdric,
I don't count
Oh, you're
ammo.
punching him.
So
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'll just punch him. Let's hit me with that D20.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
And what do I roll for it?
It's
Fists?
1d4 plus your dexterity modifier for damage.
Oh.
It's 5
Okay.
damage. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's more damage.
So there you look. And I can have a bonus for a hit.
Yes,
right?
you can.
So
'Cause
do
you
I have
are
to
a
hit
monk.
Another
Yep.
D20.
Another d20.
Should have crit.
Ooh.
Try.
That's what, +6? His
Oh,
AC.
+6 too. Yeah, for dexterity.
Unfortunately, it does miss. Yeah, it's Dex plus your proficiency modifier to hit.
Yeah, my dex is +4.
Yeah, Dex is +4, and then your proficiency mod is +2.
Oh,
But unfortunately, 14 does miss.
okay, that's
Because
fine.
he has 15 AC.
Prepare to die.
Boom! It's his turn. He's rather angry. He's gonna take out both of his short swords, dropping his crossbow to the ground.
Sir.
And he's gonna just, in the same action of him drawing, he's gonna swash, swipe his blades out at both of you. Also, you are no longer in cover, so let me just get rid of that. Hold on, real quick. Forcibly moving you.
Okay, I'm back.
So I'm gonna have him make his attacks. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba.
Damn. 24.
So yeah, the 24 hits you, Jacob, and then
Lovely.
misses Gal.
I'm gonna use interception to block some of that, I guess.
The fighting style.
Yeah.
Okay. What does that do again?
Alright, so basically, if someone, not me, is hit with an attack within 5 feet of me, I can use my reaction to reduce the damage the target takes by 1d10 plus my proficiency bonus.
Cool. All right.
Yeah, fuck
Every
yeah.
round.
I use that with Bjorn.
So
Alright,
what do I
so-
do?
Nothing.
Bjorn.
You're gonna take damage, is what happens.
My favorite barbarian.
Mm-hmm.
It's
So 7. I need you
minus
to make a con save as well.
What's the con save?
Constitution plus your saving throw plus d20. I don't know. I don't think you have a Constitution saving throw, so it's just con modifier plus d20.
Con modifier plus D20. Okay, so that's what? +2. D20 plus Constitution, so +2.
Yep.
And
Unfortunately, that does not work. So while the blade hits you and is kind of blocked by, mostly blocked by Gal's shield, the poison gets into your eyes from the blade.
not my goggles.
Oh yeah, goggles. It gets into your mouth. Basically, he can't block the poison damage because it's poison.
Right.
So,
Right.
but it's only a d6. So,
Reflect the droplets.
So how much?
you
health am I
take
losing?
1 whole extra point of damage.
And I basically blocked all the
Yeah.
Thank you.
1 poison damage total.
I'm just like,
Big Al, baby.
fuck. What is that?
Piss.
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Make you live like this.
And he's gonna stay right there.
Yeah, he's about to get this ass whooping of a lifetime now.
He
You
can't
forgive me.
move. He
Yeah,
he
that one
cannot move.
damage. So what were you saying?
Anyway, it is your turn, Al.
Right.
Big Al.
Surround him.
I love how I'm playing a wizard, and the thing I do on my turn is still walk up to the guy and hit him.
You have to keep the old ways.
Once
Wait,
you
did
hit
you
level
stick with the
5, you'll be able to like shocking grasp them and hit them, or booming blade and hit them in the same turn,
Boom.
Boo-boo
or
on him.
green flame blade them.
Wait, Evan, did you stick with the wizard rogue?
No, I am
Oh.
full blade singer. I will actually hit him with a sickening ray.
Oh,
Make him throw
Okay.
up on.
is that a con save on my part, or is that a to hit?
Let me get it. I always get spells wrong when I try and remember them. Ray of Sickness. I make a ranged spell attack
All right.
against the target.
Well, that
That
hit.
is a 16.
16 hits.
Oh,
On a hit, the target takes 2d8 poison damage and must make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
okay, boss.
He takes 14 damage.
Ouchie.
Yikes.
What's
And
my
if
con
he
save?
if he rolls lower than a 14 on his con save, then he is poisoned.
My con save is a +2. Wait, is it +2? Yes, it's +2.
See what you get, boy. Show us what you got.
13,
Not
so he
much.
fails.
All right, so,
So he is not doing well.
Dead.
poisoned condition and 5e
Gives you
means that-
disadvantage on like everything.
God.
I don't think anything will come of it though. I'm gonna be real.
I don't think he's gonna.
A
It's
poisoned
triple
creature has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Yeah. Tommy. Coom.
Me.
Coom.
Cool.
Hit him with Frank him,
Oh.
John.
Prank him, John.
Prank him, John. He gets like right there, poggers.
Yeah, he's surrounded, bro.
Just don't beat him up in front of
He's just like
Green Lantern's got this.
Listen here.
This guy's like kneeling down, like hurling.
That one scene from part 5 where Abakio takes like a drink of
15.
wine and gets up and
15
starts
hits.
kicking the
Wait,
dude.
hold on.
Yeah.
I actually get to use this. Thing.
Oh, God.
It's my fighting style.
Now we get to test our moves. What do you
I believe
show
your
us?
fighting style is dueling, right, Tom? I think it's just
Yeah.
Show us your moves.
No, I did. Oh yeah, I did dueling.
Show us your
I'm
moves.
thinking
Plus
dueling is
2
damage.
bonus to damage. Okay. So I get a +2 to damage. Here we go. What is it? A D6?
Well, dueling, you get a +2 if you're only wielding one weapon and nothing else in your other hand.
I am.
Shield doesn't actually count.
Like I don't think I have a
It's,
shield.
yeah,
I
it's
just
just
have a
weapons
short sword.
specifically.
Okay.
I just have a short sword.
So how do you want to do this?
You know, just to add some little flavor, we'll do the I hurt myself guy.
Okay.
Blah blah blah. I rolled some extra damage. My blade sort of like freezes over, and then I look at him and say, "No more hiding anymore, bitch," and then stab him.
Oh,
And then
Merry
I guess
Christmas.
like ice just radiates from the stab wound.
Yeah, so as you stab him, you get him like directly in the heart, and you watch as the wound freezes over and then part of his chest, and it just keeps going and going until what's left is nothing more than a sculpture, even though his body would have been long dead before his body froze over. And then shatters.
I don't know. Was that necessary, man? That was kind of extra.
I sheath my sword and walk away.
I'll take that as a yes.
All right, so at the end of this combat, our current list, Con is in the lead with 2 kills. Al is at 1 kill, and Lemon is at 1 kill.
Nice.
Gal
Con-
and
Con-
Jacob
Con-
both
Con-
have
Con-
0.
I wish I could have killed the guy after I fucking grabbed his arrow. That was
Right.
nuts.
Next time I have the chance, I'll give it to you. I don't need any more blood on my hands.
I don't need any more.
Actually, wait, Con killed the barbarian too, right?
I killed the barbarian.
Yeah,
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's already counted then. Cool. All right. So that is the end of combat. The scene is kind of like there's a bit of like ice kind of everywhere. The one log is still moved, just bodies just hanging around. This guy's just like, I'm fucking out of here, bro.
He's just like,
He's
see
gone.
ya. Smell you later.
I also sheath my sword so my thing ends.
Okay.
Just remember for next time.
It's done, todos bien. You're all right.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Here, you can come out of the log.
Biblioteca.
I'm proud of you, Lemon. You've showed bravery. Kind of.
Just gonna sort of sit down for a bit.
Just sit on top of me.
I think we all need to take a rest.
Yeah, I'm a little
Yeah.
shaken too.
I'm gonna
But
take a
The
short
only
rest.
damage that happened to me was
I
from my
try and
stomach.
put on a brave face for you.
I thirst for it.
He appreciates it. It's a lot. That's his first kill too.
Yeah.
I'm back to the shade.
Yeah, I'm 200 years old, and that's the first time I've killed a guy.
All right.
Jesus.
While you go about the rest, what would you like to do? Just hang out and rest, or is there anything in specific in this area that you would like to do?
I want to use like a hit die, so like I'm gonna
Might
take
check
a
out that
rest.
dude that we killed.
Yeah,
I wanna
you can check out their bodies,
not
do
take
investigation
any
checks
damage.
for me.
Am I able to short rest?
Yes, you are.
Cool.
Everyone is able to get a short rest.
Yeah, that's a pretty
Okay.
bad one. What's that?
2. Ooh, I'm using another hit die. Can't stop me.
Uh,
3. Sick.
So, how do you investigate? Is that just a D20?
It's an investigation check, so it's a
That's a
D20
total
plus your
of 3.
investigation. Total of 3. There's a crossbow on the ground.
I'll take it.
What's that? What's it? 12.
It has a single
16.
poisoned bolt.
I got 16.
I'll toss the poison bolt to Carl.
Thank
A
you.
really long toss.
Alright, with a 16, you go rifling through some of the pockets. You actually find 2 vials of the assassin poison, which just do 1 extra d6 if you coat your weapon with it for 1 attack. You find 5 gold pieces scrounged together across all the bodies.
Wow.
And you find 5 days of rations, a hand axe, and 2 short swords.
Okay.
Nice.
I found a lot of good stuff here, guys.
Are they short swords fancier than my?
No, they're worse than yours. They're
Jesus.
very poor
Well, I mean,
quality.
they're bandits.
Yeah.
Any notes or anything? Reason they attacked us? Maybe.
Is there anything like that?
Indeed, there is.
Ooh.
On the assassin's body, in his coat pocket, you pull out a small kind of rolled up piece of parchment. You unfurl it, and it simply reads, let me double check the name on this, Un disparo.
Anything that means? Do y'all know what that means? Because I don't.
I look at Al. Can I pull him aside real quick?
Would I
Sure.
know what this means?
Just
I had to ask you a question. Is Elvish in this world Spanish?
No, it's not. They're calling it Spanish. It's not, but
Okay, so what I'm saying is I know Elvish.
okay, because their representation for it right now is Spanish, but it's not actually Spanish.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. What I'm hearing is everyone in this party except AJ knows Elvish, so
Yes.
we can just exclude him.
Yeah. I'm just like, do you know what this is? And everyone's having a conversation about it.
Anybody who is familiar with Laurelin nobility can roll a history check besides the 2 characters that it directly affects.
Who know what's
A
going on?
history check? Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
I got a
Well,
13.
Okay. I have deep speech. That's my language. Cool.
Unfortunately, Tommy, you don't know anything about it.
D20.
I just rolled because I was
How
somewhat familiar.
important are these
Oh
people?
God.
Might not
AJ
know.
doesn't either.
Yeah. It's like, is anyone gonna tell me what's
It's
happening?
a very high DC. It's a very high
What
DC.
did
Let,
Mikos?
let me
Mikos
come
ask
up with a
something?
cover story first.
Like, are the people I'm rolling for, like, are they like super well known?
No.
Or, like, okay. Yeah, I wouldn't know them probably.
I pull Al's. Did I hear that name correctly? I thought you sorted it out with my father. Are they? Are they? You said that we were fine to travel.
Your father is a very temperamental man. I did send a letter, but apparently it did not go over well.
They sent an assassin. Are they in danger? Should we leave?
Well, those assassins were probably not meant to kill you. They were probably coming after me and anyone that got in between them and me.
Why didn't you just tell me the truth?
I didn't. I sent a letter, okay?
But you said it was worked out. This isn't good. We're being hunted.
I'll protect you. It'll be
You
fine.
know my father's resources.
I will protect you. It will be fine.
And then I just start walking
Dios mío.
towards them. I'm like, hey, so what does this note mean? I forgot I have the piece of paper in my fucking hand, dude. Like, what does this fucking note mean?
I look to Al.
It's all in Elvish. Apollo's
guys,
like,
I
I
can't
can't read
read.
this shit.
I can't read this even with my goggles.
No, I believe they deserve to know.
Uh.
If they're going to travel with us, I believe it's only fair.
What would you have had me do?
That's in the past now. But they need to know what threat we're dealing with.
That's fine. All right. So,
Yeah.
these assassins may have been sent here for me to
What?
retrieve him.
What? So you're a wanted man?
Well, no, he's a wanted man, and technically, in the eyes of his father, I perhaps have kidnapped him. But that's not how it happened. I didn't actually. I was supposed to take him back, and I decided not to.
You what?
Listen, man, your problems are your problems. None of my business.
No,
Yeah, that's
just-
what I'm saying. We'll take care of it.
I mean,
To clarify, it's not wanted as in I'm a criminal. Wanted as they want me to come back home.
Yeah, they want him to come back home. I was supposed to take him home. I chose not to. They're pissed at me, apparently.
If they come after you, it's whatever. You know, if they affect me, I'll help. If they don't affect me,
Exactly. We'll be fine.
I mean,
I'm very sorry for the inconvenience.
I mean, this seems like a lot more danger than.
don't. Do you really think we can't handle it?
Yeah.
I'm not
we're
saying I can't handle it. I'm just saying I wish I would have knew there was some trouble in our group before.
Well, to be perfectly honest, we didn't know.
Can I check the body of the? Do I recognize them?
As you kind of pull down the face mask, he's not.
It
a
is your
person.
brother. It is your brother.
He's
Seeing this letter, it makes sense, but we had no reason to think we were being pursued before this moment.
he has no face that you recognize. He is a man whose left cheek has been scarred and burned. His eyes
Jason
are darkened black irises.
Joker, baby.
Okay, I was about to say, I thought you were about to just leave it off. He has no face. I'm like, what the fuck, Science?
Oh yeah, elves
I
have no
pulled
face.
I pulled that at one point on
fucking
one of my one of my parties. They were robbing a wizard, and I said, yeah, he was just sleeping. The guy walked into his bedroom, started taking his notes, and I said, okay, well, the wizard turns his head towards you, and that's it. And he was like, wait, what? It's like, yeah, no, that's it. What does he look like? I mean, he doesn't have a face. So what? Like, it was really fucking
and
funny.
that's when you leave.
It's like, nah, I'm Gucci.
First, you say no.
To explain, Undersparrow is a group of nobles in La Lana, right? That's right.
Lorala.
Bunch
Lorana.
of pompous assholes.
Yes, but very powerful, pompous assholes. I don't know the specifics, but they care a lot about the firstborn, and that being me, and I ran away from home, and they sent Al to retrieve me, and I convinced them to explore the world with me instead. And we are here now, and they want me back, I suppose.
Don't expect a whole lot more trouble. That's why we're all the way over here.
Sure, we are on the other side of the world, so it shouldn't be any more problems. We took care of the main party. I
I'm
think
surprised these guys even found us.
I mean, that means more can be out there. You know that, right?
Yeah, but let's be honest, they were very incompetent. We could take more of these.
I don't know if I'm not one for killing just random people.
Well, if they come after you first.
Well,
I mean, but they
that
don't
doesn't
know.
feel great.
It doesn't feel great.
It's not like these guys are like bandits. They're trying to retrieve their
They're
son.
hired killers.
I don't.
I mean,
I
but the
don't-
reason why.
Well, the earlier guys back there were most certainly bandits. These guys over here were definitely bounty hunters of some sort.
That poor
Oh, those are two
barbarian had
separate
no
groups,
reason.
Yeah, the barbarian was just an adventurer who got like pissed off because somebody stabbed him in the ass and then just chose the wrong group to fight because the other guy
You
was
chose
in
the wrong people.
There were two of them I saw before. Did we get the other one?
No, there was only the one.
That's unfortunate.
Well, I still want to go through with the mission sent out to us if we could keep on going. I know I'm sorry it's a lot. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna need a minute.
It's
Yeah.
fine. Seems
Too
alright.
much for you, Lamont. You can go back home. I can't follow you, but
I don't want to go home though.
I know.
There's still so much more I need to do before I return.
Like eat that lemon.
I'm gonna need the counsel myself. So y'all can discuss amongst yourselves. I'll be over
the letter.
here.
Did he
Yeah,
take the
just-
letter with him?
That's up to
I'm
him.
One
holding it.
person who can't read it.
No, here's the letter.
What does it say like properly?
I'm just gonna read it out loud because whatever. The heading is Un disparo. Says basically, to sum it up, find and track down a Loralin noble son. Bring him back. That's all it says. It does not go into any detail on looks or appearances. It's possible that they confused you for someone else, but it's highly, highly, highly unlikely.
Mm.
A lot of kids, Loralin, noble children have tried to escape as well. I might not be the only one. Could be.
And you don't much look like a child.
That's true. I do like to think I have a bit of maturity about me.
Well, that's one way of putting it.
Old fuck.
But I apologize for the inconvenience to Cone, Jacob, Galdric. I'm very sorry.
Follow up if you remember they didn't actually attack you first. At least I should have done that. It was you
Listen,
who
man.
spotted them out and then sent the,
Yeah, you
the
grappled
blade,
them.
and they were like, "Oh shit! All right, fine. Guess we're fighting."
It's only a problem for me once they directly affect me, bro.
It won't. We'll take care of it.
I'm just over there having a conversation.
What's your conversation?
Oh, I guess it's, what am I yelling it? Are you serious?
I don't know. Right? I didn't know if you're cutting it.
I don't know.
All right.
I'll make it like a loud conversation. Are you fucking serious? This fucking
Penis.
penis. It's like, come on, man. I was gonna do this task, but now there's more tacked on to this shit. Like, what? Really, out of the goodness of my heart, I could be a bad guy. You know.
Hey, Lamont, you hear that guy over there?
Yeah, see?
He's talking about like tasks and stuff.
Do you want to
Kinda.
just leave him here?
Kind of sus.
Kind of sus.
He'll need to admit. Are you okay, Galdric? I'm sorry for the inconvenience.
I think I got hit by an arrow, but it didn't hurt too bad. I'll heal right quick.
I'll be more useful. I learned a bit about the Earth itself during that. Maybe just being in a life or death scenario is what I needed.
Oh yeah, that's what I learned best.
Yes. So, I mean, you're pretty accomplished user of the arcane arts, aren't you?
Oh no, not really.
Okay.
I am.
It's sort of weird. I know my way of what I can like identify stuff pretty well, but most of my stuff is pretty. You shoot stuff. I don't really shoot stuff. I'll just say that.
I mean, if you could teach me some things, that would be appreciated.
Yeah. It seems like you're more of a what's the word that my person
Nerd.
the boss used. I have more like divine magic. I believe you have more like arcane magic. So I teach you a little some things, but I don't know.
Cane magic.
Cane sugar.
Did someone
Yes.
call?
It's as much as I appreciate Al for the tips he's given me. I am open to other teachers as well to sort of show me the different things that he may not know, as well.
I know a lot.
That you do. I see your book you carry.
I have a big book.
Probably use that for bludgeoning damage.
Silly.
Hit him with the Fugo special.
Yeah.
Hit him with that knowledge.
But we can rest here for now and make our way to the village after.
Yeah, that
Cool.
sounds good.
All right.
Oh, Slicer, I was
Yes.
wondering, are we using Natasha's alternate features?
Yes.
Okay, sweet. I'm gonna use that thing. I can use my what's it called? The
Channel divinity.
channel divinity to gain a spell slot back.
Yep. All right. So you guys take your rest. You
Lovely.
kind of hang
Alright.
out. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, that's just like a short rest, right?
Yeah, short rest.
Mhm.
You hang out for about half an hour, 45 minutes, and then you continue trekking on. Eventually, though, you do have to make camp, and I would say set up a watch, but nothing's going to happen. You get your full rest in, and then the day begins anew.
Nice.
As you wake up, the sort of calm winds that had woken you up turn to a kind of quicker, sort of fast-paced breeze. Not quite enough to kick up any dust or anything, but it's definitely a very quick, sort of fast-paced wind. Not very heavy, but it's very fast.
And we're still asleep.
Just to
No,
make
you've
sure,
woken up at this point.
with Green Thumb Sorcerer, when I take a long rest, I get a temporary hit points equal to half my level. Should I round up or down?
It's usually round down with those things.
Okay.
So,
Gotcha. 18.
cool. All right, but as you kind of continue moving earlier in the day, it gets to be about noon when you finally make it into the village of Seleti, sorry.
Got a loud keyboard.
Coming from
Yeah.
the bottom here. So let me throw you guys on. 1, 2,
We're in Star Wars.
3.
Oh my god, we're so tiny.
No,
Five.
Oh, row.
I don't like those chimneys.
What's wrong with the chimneys?
They look like assholes.
All right. I don't think anyone else was
Damn.
thinking that.
I know.
Yeah.
Only me.
Well, now I am.
You're welcome.
How the fucking house?
I guess that they're both holes, but like that's about it. That's
They're
all.
looking
The
like
house of the holes.
But
looking like Nazi Bacchus.
as we get into town, that is where I'm going to call a session because it's 1 o'clock in the morning.
That
Yeah.
ass boy pussy.
Lovely.
Yeah,
Nice.
nice early session. It was kind of just lore dump stuff, but you guys were getting to
Yeah.
know each other. You know, we got one intro combat out of the way.
I feel like this is good chemistry. We've got a good
Yeah.
group.
Yeah, we got
We
good
got
good chemistry going on, and
We got-
plus to continue the session would only have like a small little interaction that would probably be best saved for next week. So
Fair.
I just what is it? The best friends, which is Carlos and Evan,
mhm.
and then there's the not edgy kid, but like
Edgy kid.
edgy kid,
Yep.
I guess, yeah. And then there's who's just like, I don't take bullshit.
You were the edgy kid? I thought you were talking about Coon being
Oh
the
yeah,
edgy kid.
I
Khan is
wouldn't,
definitely
like-
the edgy kid.
I wouldn't consider him edgy just
I'm
because
not
it's
edgy
like
by choice.
it's like the
That's very edgy.
It's my tragic backstory.
my
All right.
tragic bastard.
I'd say that Tommy is edgier because he literally has to cut himself for his character.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
only said that because it's like he doesn't make like a big fuss about. Not like oh my
He's
life.
mechanically supported edge.
Yeah.
It's like he doesn't make a big
Optimized.
emphasis.
My guy is just kind of like depressed because of the process it took to become a blood hunter.
That's fair.
Was it
Wait,
like
also-
the
also
Witcher
I'm,
trials?
The Witcher.
I have the pictures done if people wants to see them.
Oh
later.
shit! Yes,
Oh,
I would
absolutely, absolutely.
I would love to see
And then throw
I'd
it in
love to
chat
see-
as well for the viewers.
the recap of what happened.
It's previously on.
Can I throw? How would I throw it in chat?
You
you-
just copy the link and then I can
Copy,
do it myself. Like it's fine.
I'll throw it in when you put it in.
That's a fucking amazing.
Let's see it.
1 second. Sorry.
Hold on,
I
let's see.
think this is it. Yeah. Well, what else could this be?
I just think it's fucking scary.
Why did you just keep posting stuff? What is that?
What is that?
Please buy some
Please buy some jewelry. Please.
Snow miser. Snow miser.
No, that's really good.
That's a winner. That's a winner.
That's a good one.
What is happening in that last?
I love the fucking Wojaks. Like, ooh.
I'll put that in.
Arrow.
It's on stream. They can see it.
I'm making
Oh, okay.
piss.
Help, please.
No.
What's his name from the puppet? I can't remember.
Yeah,
the
it's
puppet
the
movie.
Snow Miser. It's Snow
Yeah,
Miser.
the Snow Miser. That's amazing.
Why am I a walking book?
What is the Peter Griffin chin? Okay, are you aware? Like, this is like Mikos' like the contribution of like in the Quality Mistakes server. You can find all the commission, like not all of them, but like a majority of the commission shenanigans summarized in 4 panels.
And art.
Is that me in the corner just holding the arrow, or like what is that? From the
No, that was supposed to be you like throwing there. I can't really do perspective very well from
That's
MS
fair.
Paint basically. So
Yeet the arrow
I thought I was just holding a flag. I was just like, I give up. I give up.
Let's break it down one. So please find who's the one with the glasses? Oh, that's obviously AJ.
That's AJ.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
all
but I
of you
don't
guys
fit-
saying like no. Also,
No.
I should say, Carlos, please do make absolute note that you have that necklace.
Okay. What was the name of the?
The Jolly Lons. Here, let
Yeah,
me.
can you spell that for me?
Yep, I got it. Just give me 1 second. If I can find it. It's JHALY. Oh yeah, I can just type it in. Yeah.
Ay,
sec.
ay, 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 ay.
And what was the job? I put Ustina.
Udispato.
What?
Und
yeah,
Ispato.
we're going to
Us-
talk.
Ustina is the guy. Ilfir. That's his last name is Ustina.
I'll just keep it as Ustina then.
Oh, sorry, they're asking about the name on the note. I meant.
There you Gucci.
Yeah, let
That was
me.
fun though.
Here's the Jolly Lon.
That was his first name.
No, that's
Oh,
That's
for
right.
Carlos. Yeah.
Okay. I just like the script though. It's like a built of chemistry.
Yeah,
The fucking. I was so waiting to like get a kill so I can be like, and the final sound the guy hears is
Bruh.
the Taco Bell.
Oh.
You guys want to see what my new computer background is?
I would love to. Is that your computer
Just
background?
that's the last thing. He's like,
Where?
oh no.
That's it. Wait, does your guy have an eye patch?
Who, mate?
Mikos.
Oh no, I was trying to put the glasses on.
Oh, okay.
Not making
I'm
piss.
making. Oh, okay. I gotcha. I'm making pit. Hold on, let me see.
I'm making piss.
What's your background?
Nice.
The hell? Oh, the.
Covered it so Carlos can't see the answer.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
What about me? Think of me.
Carlos, did you know the actual answer though, right?
No.
Why'd you
No,
lie?
there's absolutely no way.
I told you I got like someone pushed me in the right directions on the like help board, but I didn't actually go.
Actually,
at it.
now that I
So
think
you
about it,
legit
it's pretty
lied.
simple. It's pretty simple.
Yeah, he was gaslighting us for 20 minutes.
Oh, is that a microscope? wait, why would it be microscope?
Because you need to read the Rosetta Disk
Oh,
in the
okay.
Microsoft.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was
required.
actually really annoyed as well because I was on the page. I was
Mhm.
dancing around that word. So I was like, "There's no way it's so simple."
And then the one
That makes
how
sense.
I came to the conclusion is it's the same ball. It's just getting bigger. That's
goofy.
the hint in the picture.
That's
No.
goofy.
I feel like it was a very misleading thing because I feel like the Rosetta
yeah.
satellite shouldn't have been a
part,
baby.
yeah.
No, the
I-
fucking Wortinen shouldn't have been.
Well,
in
I
the
think
thing.
Yeah,
it's-
Wortinen
I-
shouldn't
again,
have been
I think
ultimate.
that was
Wortinen-
I think that's one of the few ones that like being so made so far in the past by this point that like, it actually was like detrimental because so much other stuff was coming out about
Yeah.
that mission
That-
and stuff related to it.
The dude probably just put microscope and he was like, oh, and then just left.
Well, no, because
yeah, you're
this
just like-
was made what,
No,
like
it's him.
2004.
Man,
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
2004.
Come on. Thank you,
That was
Slicer.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, thanks
So
for
probably
the.
fun. Thank you for running.
Hopefully, it'll be a little bit more interesting in the next couple of sessions. It's
That's
just
the
sort of
first
the
session.
intro
Yeah,
session.
we got like
Yeah.
our preamble and
Yeah.
whatnot.
Because you guys haven't even seen Madness's Destruction yet.
Yeah,
Mass destruction, great.
It's actually just me. It's Donnie. You don't know who Donnie
it's just
is, but it's
it's
Donnie.
just Donnie.
I know who Donnie is. Don't worry.
Oh, good. The tail
You
lives
know.
on.
I'm just like fucking. It's hard to talk to yourself when there's like not a reverse. Like I can, like you
I
know,
think
with
the-
us.
I think the key is like interrupting yourself.
Yeah,
You need
it's
to
like
talk until it like.
you're like in a sentence, but then they say something, and then you. It's like that's what I was trying to think of it because like with the voice acting thing, it's like you could do different voices, and it's like cool. But if someone's not, they're not gonna hear the person they're talking to, so it's just like.
At all times, I have like a little like notepad of just key Spanish phrases to say for situations.
Great. You should have said Telemundo at some point.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I was so. I thought you guys had like a regional dialect, but then I just realized you guys were just talking in Elvish.
Well, that was the idea of fucking. Why do I keep forgetting how it's pronounced? La Rala.
La Llorona.
La Rala.
La Llorona.
Yeah,
Uh,
Lorala is sort of a Native American plains and Spain kind of mixed together. That's their sort of inspiration.
yeah. So my accent, like I speak Elvish, but my accent is like from
Spain.
La Rala.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that makes sense.
From Spain.
For some reason, I didn't
see.
make the connection. You guys were just actually speaking Elvish.
I just
I
thought
was,
you.
like,
were
wait, I
just-
was like, wait, but I know Elvish.
I
Yeah, like
thought it was-
it's like how like Spanish has different like interpretation.
right,
I am La Rala and Elvish
Mhm.
essentially.
Yeah,
It's
the
like
Lorala
Spain's
and
better.
Elvish is just Spanish. Like,
It's like Puerto Rican Spanish, Mexican Spanish.
No, not Puerto Rican.
Shut up.
Just to flesh out my character a little bit more, Slicer, what is like the area, the bottom right one, the Juno?
Yeah, Junolil is the River Society. Let me pull open my setting info for you so I can just read off.
I'm thinking I was just like apprenticing underneath like a wizard in a tower, so I can kind of be like anywhere. Would that be the area to come from, or was there like something more specific?
Let me look real quick.
Studied under Guggenheim.
Here's a couple of like quick kind of like intro stuff for each country. Trinoro is a country that values charisma. Like this is like kind of a quick overview of what's valued in the country. This is like the sort of like cultures. Trinoro values charisma and the ability to sell as a divinity itself. However, one's physical appearance does not matter. It's just the charm that they carry. Anfito values heartiness and communal contribution. Everyone's worth is determined by the strength of their character, but are also known to be a little bit beefier than others. Lorala values one's physicality to better their communities, so it's sort of like himbo central. Outside of the nobility, which is more just sort of hoity-toity. The common people are kind of like, you know, they use their bodies to raise everything up, as opposed to Anfito, which is more their contributions raise things up, but they are also coincide to be chunky.
Zern values brutality in every sense: business, trade, the battlefield, even romance. To crush the competition is to only do the bare minimum.
Damn, so they want them dead.
Vinlock values family and long-lived arts, as well as tending to one's own properties. Gardening is considered an art form in Vinlock. That's where a lot of like druids and rangers come from.
So Vin Diesel.
Sure.
I heard family.
Obeve values knowledge and the use of knowledge. If one can defeat an opponent through tactics, there is no need for brute strength. That is their kind of ideologies. Maritos values temporary happiness, good looks, fine food, all of life's kind of fleeting pleasures, and they're very aristocratic. They are the quality of life is much, much higher in Maritos versus other places because there's a lot of gold coming in and out of the country all the time. So it's easy to make wealth, but the highest of high societies are very clearly like disparity between like even middle class.
Okay.
And then Junalil values like sailing, swimming, holding breath are simplistic, but they're far from stupid. They just enjoy quieter lives, just kind of doing my own thing, and I'm going to let everybody else do their own thing. Usually they tend to be not isolationists, but sort of very like familial. It's sort of like, oh, that my neighbor's messing with something, just fucking let him be. I'm going to do my own thing. But they also are known to have a lot of pirating because of that. So somebody's getting stolen from. Very few people are going to interact. They're just going to be like, "Oh, sucks to be him," and then just go back to their own thing. I also have signature weapons for all of the countries. Trinoro favors the rapier, and Fito favors the war scythe. Lorala the war club or the kanabo. Zern prefers the bearded great axe. Excuse me. Vinlock prefers the glaive. Obeve the heavy crossbow. Maritos the scimitar or saber. And Junalil, obviously, River Society, the trident. And I'm working on doing like little things to have like, okay, if you're from Trinoro, here's like feats that you'd be able to take for specifically if you're from Trinoro. And I'm thinking kind of doing something along those lines. I don't know. And I've also tossed around the idea of maybe doing like, if you're from a specific location, you get a +1 to a specific stat. I do have those all kind of laid out if you guys are interested, but
cool.
I won't hold your time if you don't. If you
It
gotta
sounds
go.
like Obebe would be where I would be from.
Okay.
Which seems to be more in line with my character.
Yeah.
Oh, and Mikos.
Yep.
I'm not sure when it'll happen because we still need to beat Leighton versus Right on this channel. But when we do beat it, we plan to have a big Ace Attorney retrospective, mega tier list stuff. So I was going to invite you and Evan if you'd like to join when that happens. As you know, we did original Phoenix Wright Fridays.
Yeah, sounds good. I don't obviously probably wouldn't be able to contribute for some of the games, but
yeah, but like a good majority of the games that you do remember very well, you would be able to, especially Great Ace Attorney. But yeah, just for when that happens.
Just thought it was hot. I didn't even think it was gonna work. Me catching the arrow. That's
That's monks, man. Monks are awesome.
It's just imagine the fucking look on the crossbow guys. Like, this guy doesn't even know what's gonna hit him.
I like the best part to me is like you're up behind cover, so an arm just reaches up from behind cover and grabs the arrow.
Yeah, like I like would I be looking the other way or would I be looking at him?
You'd be looking at him.
You had to do like a little like spin and throw.
He's just like
redirect that force,
and he's like, "What the?" And then he gets hit like, "Bah!"
I'm making piss.
I'm making piss. Is that what the is with the poison arrow?
That's the assassin getting like, oh,
and
then there's Lamone in his log just casting shit.
Get out.
That poor jeweler though. The only reason why I said no is because I was fucking poor. So a single silver coin because
He
I
made
was
a he
hungry.
made a sale though. He made a
He did
sale.
make a
Yeah.
sale.
But
So-
that's not funny though, so I didn't include it.
Yeah, yeah.
I just like
Everyone's
why is
face.
Peter Griffin shit for that one.
I don't know. It was just kind of boring, just like the other thing. So I was like, I will give him like. I was trying to make everyone like Chad, kind of, but like it doesn't really work.
Yeah.
When one person's a lemon, one person's Barney, and
I don't get why you made me a lemon. I don't understand.
You know why?
I don't get the joke.
what did the author mean by this?
I don't get your joke.
The
Can
fucking-
can Tommy just always be Snow Miser from now on? His representation.
Yeah.
Be Snow Miser.
How'd you get that so fast? Or do you just have them saved?
He has
No,
a
I
folder of Snow Miser. Like,
Oh,
throughout
Yeah,
that.
you got me. No, it's actually really badly cropped if you look closely. But
Yeah.
But still, like you just sort of like Snow Miser, and then you just
yeah,
grab
let's look
the
up Snow Miser. I was
Little
like,
video editing techniques. If you don't look closely, it looks fine.
Yeah, dude, that fucking yeah.
All right, I am gonna head out. I do have to do something real quick, and I don't want to delay that any longer.
On Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday we go back to Leighton versus Wright, which is very exciting.
With
Yeah.
Leighton being solid gold
Yeah,
and
yeah.
dead.
What the fuck? That's insane.
Yo, yeah, I forgot. He's fucking not even
he's dead.
alive right
he's
now.
just
Like actually dead. And that is canon to the Leighton timeline.
Yeah.
Until further.
How many times
notice.
has Leighton died already? Like 4 times.
Canonically, let me think. I mean, like
You
the
gotta
most
think.
prominent is the suicide pact he had with Luke in Azran Legacy.
That's we
course.
haven't made it there yet.
That's the one that comes to mind the most. 'Cause,
What?
like they like died. Like they just like actually life left their body.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Yeah,
What?
Leighton
goes
Leighton
crazy
games,
in
huh?
the prequel
He's just
trilogy.
like, your dad's gonna kill me, Luke.
His dad didn't even know that happened. He didn't tell.
Of course,
Luke's
that's what
dad
I'm
after
saying.
it happened.
You better not say anything, Luke.
Luke's dad, voiced by Liam O'Brien. I think. Let me make sure.
all right. I'll talk to you guys later.
See ya.
See you.
Well, I guess we'll end it off then.
Yep.
Clark Triton.
Clark Triton. All right.
Arrivederci.
Arrivederci.
Oh shit.